Good evening, hello. Hello, everyone. I started speaking, then realized my microphone was perhaps a little bit too far away, so I had to... Hello. How are we all doing? Warning text, yes, warning text. Tonight's stream features warning text, which can be brought up at any given time with the command warning. I'm gonna have to try and do my best to keep that command up to date on a stream-by-stream basis, otherwise it will make no sense. But it does in fact exist. It exists? Hello, words? My words have left me. Hello, everyone. Hello, Chelsea. Hello, Neilus, watchers respectfully. Gosh bless you. Hello, Bearshearth. My cow fact, yes. Your cow fact made the cut. Quite a few of your animal... I put a tweet out. You know these lovely little things at the top of the screen, the little bannery bits, the tips, the whatever you want to call them. I put a tweet out asking if anyone had any suggestions for a few more, because I've been doing a bit of channel maintenance today, and that included updating those. And I got a few that were like, oh, you know, do some stretches, you know, have a stretch your neck, stand up, move your back, you know. And Bearshearth gave me entirely animal facts, and I could not be happier about that. It gives it some variety, you know? No, speak softly into my ears like it's ASMR hour. Speaking softly is okay. Whispering is very much not, please no. Do not worry, I shall not be whispering into anyone's ear. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. That's not the intention, anyhow. Yes, and then I exploded into your DMs with animal facts. Yes, you did. And honestly, thank you for that. Thank you very much. I was sitting... I went through and deleted a few that I wasn't happy with, that didn't feel right. And with that, I was left, like, 16. I think I had 16 left over, and Bearshearth, pretty much on his own, managed to bump that up to, like, 22. There's a few others from a few other people, but mostly it was just animal facts, and I honestly couldn't be happier about that. I think that's wonderful. I am drinking tonight some green tea. It's green tea and lemon, apparently. Lemon and green tea. Green tea with lemon. That's just what it's called. And we are playing... I say playing. I use that term loosely. We are existing in the Skyrim Creation Kit, which is a kit used for creation in Skyrim. You get the gist of it. You can use it to make mods. It is a wonderful tool. It's a very confusing tool. I don't know how it works, pretty much, but I love it, and I think it's very fun. So I thought I'd stream it. I kicked down the door to your DMs like, what up? Yeah. I got animal facts, you do. Honestly, if you ever need an animal fact, just talk to Bearshearth. They seem to have all the animal facts in the world, and I appreciate that a lot. My favourite tea combination. It's wonderful. It's very, very wonderful. I wanted something kind of restful, but a little bit... The lemon just sounded nice. It just sounded very refreshing, you know? Right, actually, I did have now... I don't know if this is a good idea to do at the start of the stream or not. I wanted to do a tiny bit of housekeeping. Like I say, I've been doing some channel maintenance today, just bits and bobs, going through everything, making sure it's all up to date, anything that needs changing, wibble wobble, all of that stuff. That includes... Oh gosh, I hope this works. There we go. I've looked through the commands, pruned a few, added a few, and reworded quite a few. So if you need a list of commands, ! Commands gives you all of them. I hope. I pray that link works, because I didn't actually create that link. That's one of the default commands, so I had no say in that one. If it doesn't work, I'll be a little bit worried. But those are all there to use whenever you so desire. I wanted to potentially, at some point, maybe at the start of the stream, maybe at the end of the stream, I wanted to potentially just go through my quotes. Because as you know, if we do an ! Quote, let me type it in, boink, it'll bring up a random quote. And I can't remember how many we have. It's around 30 something at this point. Wangle the sand pits. What the fuck was I on about there? What does that even mean? I wanted to at some point go through. It's in 40. Oh my goodness. You've added a few. You did. Yes, you did. I'm very thankful for that. I wanted to at some point go through and catalogue them, basically, and just make a list so I know what they are. I don't know if that's a good idea to do at the start of the stream or at the end of it, but I'm going to have a drink of tea and have a figure out. I had so many when I'm here. Honestly, I appreciate that. There we go. Welcome to Rathion's Hole. We had to add one from Faye. Let's not do that. I mean, I agree. I was there from that incident. Feywild did in fact say, I'm going to fist a dragon, or something to that extent. Let's, you know, Feywild isn't here to defend themselves. We can leave that one out for now. As much as I love it. Maybe not today. Why do I always try and drink my tea when it's so warm? That's not... I'm okay with the weird night. That's very accurate. For tonight. And yes, welcome to Rathion's Hall. That's a classic one. I'm happy with that one. I always do try to be conservative with the quotes I add. I try not to go overboard. Probably a third of them are ones I added. Honestly, add as many as you wish. The good thing about them is I can just go through and delete them if I don't like any of them. But if you do exclamation mark quote, for example, and then a 1, it'll give you the number 1 on the list. It's not... it's wonderful. You can go through them all. So I kind of at one point want to go through and catalogue them all. Just do 1, 2, 3, just write a list of them. I don't know if that's a very interesting thing to start the stream with, though. Does anyone have any thoughts and feelings on that? That feels like just going through a load of... Oh my goodness, you all. I love you all. Thank you so much. This tea's very, very wonderful, but very, very, very warm. Oh, dear me. Good, good, good. You're always welcome here. Yeah, quote number 1's a bit rubbish. I only added that so I had something on the list. It was less of a quote. Caught a spider raw. Make noises, play games. That's streaming. It's Rathion Hall. We want it to be a nice, tight, cramped space. Hell yeah, let's murder some people. Good bonk every now and then keeps me sane. Right. If we are going to catalogue these, what I'll do is I'll actually bring it up on the stream. Oh, hang on. I've just remembered that we have a command that is very bloody useful. If you do exclamation mark CC, it says, did you turn on... It reminds me to turn on captions. Now, here's the thing. I don't know if captions actually work, but I as far as I know, on my end, I'm doing everything I can to make captions work. Oh, dear. But I think Twitch have enabled their own official captions now, but again, I don't know how those work. It's things I need to look into. It's on the list, you know? It's probably, to be honest, things I should have done today, but hey-ho. So if we... Tell you what. Bring this over here. Go to Le Google. Go to Le Documents. I nearly burped, pardon me, in... Well, no, I didn't, so I don't need to say pardon me, but you know what I mean. Document. We're going to call it... What we're going to call it is... There we go. Doesn't show anything too... personal, does it? Nah, it's fine. We're going to call it quotes. Quote list. Perfect. And if we're going to do this, I know this is a lot to ask. We're going to need a bit of restraint. Because I think each quote has a 5-second cooldown, and we want to go through them in order. So as much as I love the chaos that we have a lot of times, if we just, like, take it one quote at a time, that would be wonderful. Oh dear, you are always welcome here. I hate that one. I'll probably delete it at some point. Always welcome here. Quote 2. Let's work through it. Let's work through it. Boom. Nothing is more attractive than a whirling pile of rocks. I'm a fan of that one. That actually holds up quite a lot, that one. Oh, interesting. Oh, I can't copy and paste, really? Oh well. Oh god, we're not doing... Hello? Hello? There we go. Nothing is more attractive to me than a whirling pile of rocks. If you expected this stream to be anything like my normal ones, it kind of will be, but it'll be a lot more low-key. It's a lot more this. Dear me. How many people want to help? That's a good point, actually. Would anyone like to contribute to the quote? Because if I have to... Yeah, there we go. If we it's alright. I've done my fair share of murder. Excellent. I mean, I have. It's not... You're not wrong. We go even odds if we have 2 people. Yeah, we could. If anyone wants to help out, feel free to volunteer your services. Oh, big green smash monsters. Shush, hush now, Bearsath. You're not wrong, but... oh. I'm good at accidentally setting everyone on fire, aren't I? Yep. Setting... every... Oh, I can't spell. everyone on fire. Aren't I? That's not even... There's so many spelling errors in that. But you know what? As long as the message is there, I can fix those later. I'm a fire hazard. Fight me. What was that one from? I think a lot of these early ones are... I'm from... Oh my goodness. Trying to type and words at the same time. Not a good idea. I'm a fire hazard. Fight me. Tasty, tasty. Lava. That's a good one. That's from ESO. We go for number 6 a lot. We do. It's wonderful. I love it. I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move. Hell yeah. I'm gonna do what's called a pro gamer move. We go for number 7 a lot too. We do. Everything is weirdly... It all comes back on itself somehow. There's a half-naked man here to greet us. This is heaven. I know exactly where that was from. There's a half-naked man here to greet us. This is heaven. That was when we were playing Skyrim and we went to Sovngarde and there was a half-naked man there to greet us. Goodness. That's bright. Why am I sparkling? What was that from, though? That's a good question. What the heck's that from? Because I think we could actually, I think there's a way to enable it so, or we could just add it to the end of it, what the game is we're playing, or when it's from, or the date. It's a lot of effort though, isn't it? I want to consume it. I want to consume it. That could also be from Skyrim. I'm a big fan of... It's very aggressive, isn't it? I don't know where that's from. Dear me. I definitely have eaten a few butterflies in Skyrim a lot of time. 9's probably from Skyrim. It probably is. There's a lot of sparkling in Skyrim, although we haven't become a vampire yet. Actually, no, vampires don't sparkle in Skyrim. It's okay. Ah, yes, that's classic. Give me stool. Again, I think Skyrim, but honestly, I'm going to hope it's Skyrim because that's one of the few games I can think of that have stools. I'm okay with the weird night. Hello, this stream. This is pretty much just like Loki extra housekeeping, doing whatever stream, and I'm very happy for that. It is also a good one, yes, I agree. Make noises. Play games. That's streaming. Give me stools from sit commands. From sit commands. From sit commands. Oh, yes, from ESO. You're so right. Yes, because one of the... Yes. If you type /sit, I think it's number 7 or something, it will... I'm just going to make these bigger. It'll produce a stool out of nowhere. Let's not add logic to this game. It would be silly. I can't remember which night it was, but recently, or maybe a week or two ago at this point, we had a very quotable night. Can't wait for that to rock up. Hell, oh god, I have to spell this right. Hell yeah. Let's murder some people. It would just be nice to have a list of these so I know what they all are, you know, and I could prune them potentially, if needed. Oh no, the Tentacle Man is back. Oh, that was definitely from Skyrim. Tentacle Man is back. That was absolutely from Skyrim. That's Hermaeus Mora, no doubt. Note to self, do not yeet self off a cliff. Good to know. That's advice for life, that one is. I'm happy with that. Wiggle it for charm. What the fuck was that from? Wiggle it for charm. What? What? Brain? Hello? When did we say that? Okay, Hiking Vikings from Animal Crossing. Is Wiggle it for charm Animal Crossing as well? It could be. Hiking Viking, one of my best puns, and I will die on that hill. I'm very happy with that. Yeah, no, that's a good one. Oh, you like those seaweed farms, don't you? You dirty city centre. That's one of my favourites, I think. You like those seaweed farms, don't you? You dirty. Just one R, thank you. City centre. Wangle a tasty sawmill. Oh, yeah, we're into the Islanders portion of it now. It was Islanders, wasn't it? That was the very quotable night. Wangle the sandpits. A lot of wangling went on that night, apparently. Good to know. Good to know. Excessive wangling in one evening. Yeah. It was a bloody good evening, though. Fuck the other mountains. Wow, that was aggressive. Fuck the... Oh, no, it's fountains. Bloody hell. There we go. Fuck the other fountains. You sure love to wangle things. I love a good wangle, what can I say? The houses are back. They would be the little sluts. That one and the seaweed farm one have the same energy, and I love them so much. I think it's always good to have an emergency hole. It is. That's advice for life. 24 is one of mine. Thank you so much. Caught a spider raw. Caught a spider raw. Just in your hands. No paper, no cup, no nothing. Just raw spider catching. By Leon. This is the range we have, you know? We have the houses are back. They would be the little sluts, and by the order of the Jarl, you are smelly. That's two different moods, that is, and I appreciate that. Oh dear. By the order of the Jarl, you are smelly. My cheese senses were tingling. I know exactly what that is. Were tingling. Yeah, that's Skyrim. I like a good bit of cheese in that game. This one I feel like definitely is. All of these seem to be very appropriate. You know, they all. If I could spell right, there we go. I am a mature adult. All of these seem to apply most of the time. It's wonderful. Good bonk every now and then keeps me sane. Again, words to live by. Nobody needs to hear me slurping whilst I'm doing a cave. Was that yours, Bear's Hearth? I love that, followed by aggressive. I love that that's one after the other. That's beautiful. Some of these are hyper-specific, but some of those are good for any situation. Absolutely. Both of those are. I love that they're one after the other. That's perfect, that is. I like holes. What can I say? What can I say? God, I love that one. Dear me. Welcome to Rathion's Hall. It's a classic. Welcome to Rathion's Hall. Honestly, that's wonderful. Oh. Why do some of these work so well in order? It's like... Welcome to the hole. Oh, we slipped out of the hole. Out of the hole. I love that some of them are perfect like that. Most of mine are very sexual, turns out. Honestly, a lot of these are. I didn't realise I was quite so... that. I mean, I'm glad it's a 18+ stream. It's Rathion's Hole. We want it to be a nice, tight, cramped space. Cramped feels harsh to put Rathion. Let's slurp our way out of Rathion's. This was the Rathion's Hole section of the. If you can't tell, this is when we made Rathion's Hole in Planet Coaster. Oh, good. Sjoll the raunchy. Who knew? Honestly, you were quite scandal. Honestly, ugh, gasp. I'm really excited about Rathion's Hole. Rathion's Hole. It's a very This is perfect. Oh dear me. I'm really excited about Rathion's Hole. Adorable giggling. Now question, who wrote this one? Who called me adorable? I mean, thank you for that, but who is this? Because I didn't. I would have probably said obnoxious giggling. A lot of these are about the same thing. You might want to prune this. Yeah, this is a dual purpose of this. If I can get up a list, I can say, oh, I want rid of that one. These are the same. These sort of could maybe be merged into one quote. Some of the ones that are very, like, good in order, like the slurping, then aggressive slurping, I could definitely merge those into one. But this list is very good, and it's wonderful to have someone helping me with it. Thank you very much, Drowsy Fantasy, best mod. Right, where are we at? 39. We can get wet. Yay! Yay. Yay indeed. Goodness me. Good wet sounds. Yep. That's the slurping noises I make, yes. Me, you did giggle adorably. Bear's Hearth, how dare you? How dare you call me? Wonderful. Oh, your giggling is just the most sweet and pure thing. Stop it. You lot are all too wonderful. God bless you. Even if it's about something incredibly dirty. Yeah, that does tend to be the case, doesn't it? We could do edging. We could do... Was that from yesterday? That was a very recent one, I'm sure. Yes, of course, it was one of yours, Bear's Heart. Of course. Gasp. Oh, is that it? Are we caught up? I think we're caught up. We've got 41 quotes. Yay, nice. 1 second, I'm going to finish typing this. We could do edging. Yes, so some of these, thank you, by the way, very, very much, Drowsy Fantasy, for being amazing and typing out that for me. You have been very, very helpful. I would double mod you if I could. My bot doesn't recognise a 42. Well, there we go. We're caught up. 42 quotes. 41 even. So thank you very much for that, Drowsy Fantasy. You have been an absolute saviour. I'm glad I have this list. I can't wait to... There we go, of course. Drowsy Fantasy best mod. Thank you very much for adding that to the list. That's a keeper. That one's staying. It wants it to be all one and not all one word, and I refuse. Thank you very much for that. You've been an absolute saviour. With that said and done, you're adding it to be silly. No, that one stays. That one's staying. That will remind me of this event, this experience, and also you can quote it on demand. You can remember what the number is, and then if any situation arises, you can just pop, just use it at your will. That will be wonderful. Now we can actually play the game. Yay! Thank you very much for helping out with that, and thank you all for sitting through what I imagine is a very boring situation of me just writing words. I'm gonna pop over to this screen while I make sure I get everything set up right. That's saved. That's there. That's there. I've got the... Oh, I need to get the thing to do the game. Because of the way I'm modding the game, I can't play it normally through... Well, I can... If I press the play button through Steam as per normal, it doesn't load up some of the mods. I have to open up Skyrim through a shortcut to a separate file, which is it's great. It's wonderful. You might want to share the quote list as a Google Doc with a private link. Absolutely. Shouldn't edit it, but we can make comments on it to assist as needed. That would be wonderful. Thank you very much. I will very much take note of that. But yeah, just that's a lot of what I've been doing today. Thinking of new things, pruning, adding commands, making everything a bit more easily and upfront. With that all being said, warning, if anyone has stopped by recently, today's stream features Skyrim Creation Kit, which is a wonderful tool. It's not what I would consider the most stable tool. For some reason, the viewfinder, the view, whatever it is, the bit where you actually see what you're doing, tends to flicker a lot. And I don't know why. I've tried to stop it from doing that. I've tried to see if anyone else has tried to stop it from doing that. To no success. So the best I can do at the moment is put as many warnings as I can on the screen and cross my fingers. What we are going to do, if I pop over to Ither, there we go. I do have this funky little thing. There we go. It's only small, sadly. But it's a good start. I figured it's a good start. Right, here's Skyrim Creation Kit. Whoopity-doo. Do let me know, by the way, if the background music is too loud, too quiet, blah, 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 the usual. Because it's going to be running throughout this entire thing, because, of course, this program doesn't have music. Whenever we hop into the game to test it out, we can obviously listen to the music, but until then, I figured just instead of quietness, we could have a nice happy time. I already spy a BDSM dungeon. Yes, I found that and I thought it was wonderful. Or is that for cheese storage? Oh, very good question. If we're making something for us, we definitely need cheese storage to factor into this. Yeah, this is a well, I believe it's called. Yeah, Farm B Well 01. It's wonderful. It looks like terrifying nightmares. Look at this thing. That's awful, that is. It looks even worse inside, would you believe? As a matter of fact, let's load up the game and we can look at it from the inside. This is sort of the basic everything. I built a basic shell the other day when I did a test stream to see if this would actually stream, and of course you can see the flicker there. That's sort of the white bit popping. Yeah, I don't like it. I can't do anything about it. I'm very, very sorry. So if I plomp on this over here, pause the BGM, there we go. I like that, thank you. And then we open up actual Skyrim, there we go. I would turn off the little bar at the bottom there, but it's a lot of effort. If we're just popping in to look at it, it's a lot of effort. Ah, dear me. This was one of my worries when it came to streaming this game, was it's a quite memory-intensive game as far as things go normally. And then I'm trying to run Skyrim on top of it every now and then and stream it. It's a lot for my computer, but it does well. What I do want to be doing, COC, which means Center on Cell, I believe. And then we type in the name of the cell, which is a test house, because I'm very imaginative when it comes to names. And there we go. We are in a test house. As you can see, this is what it looks like from the inside. Ooh, yes, good sense of scale. Good, you can see how big everything works out to be. This is the weird dungeony bit, and this hellish creature is the cheese pit, or the dungeon, however you wish to word it. It's awful. I love it. Wherever we build the outside of this location, I will absolutely be putting a well on the top, so that it, matches up, so you can look and be like, oh, this is a well, and then you walk inside and you realise, oh, the well is full of horrors and cheese. So yes, it's very basic, very simple. But this is sort of what we're looking at the moment. We can change any of this as needed. For some reason, that wall is differently lit to this wall. I would like to say there's a reason for that. I don't know that there is. And of course, none of the doors work. Now, I don't know if the doors... That's a good point, actually. I don't know if these are doors that are supposed to work, or whether I, need to use different building blocks and different doors, because fun fact about this game, it's built very interestingly. A lot of the pieces seem to not work, or not work quite well, or I don't understand how they work. So yes, that's that. If we do TCL, which turns on or toggles collision, we can look at it from the outside. Whoop-de-doo. This is what it looks like. We have seen this already. This is not new or exciting. So if we quit out now, to the desktop, boop boop, there we go. That's how we can jump in and preview it. So the next question is, maybe I should figure out the door situation. Maybe I should, because these are all their own pieces. It's all one, that bit there. It comes with pre-built door. I don't know if that's a thing that I want it to come pre-built with, because I understand how doors work, but at the same time, I maybe don't. Maybe we'll leave the doors for now. Maybe the doors can stay, and I can figure out that later on, if I need to put down an actual door, or whether these things can function. Because normally, if they're doors that don't teleport to anywhere, you can open them, it just does the animation and doesn't send you anywhere. I would like to say that I understand any of this, but I really don't. I really don't. Whenever I open up this beautiful, beautiful creature of a program, I have usually by my side a YouTube playlist of tutorials on how it works, because I'll never know how this thing works, and I love it for that. I really do. The reason, by the way, why it is called a test house, not just test house, is because this down here, the cell view, this is where it's got all of the areas in the game, very big list, sorted alphabetically. So if I'm doing anything, I tend to give it an A at the start, so it's easy to get to. There we go, a test house. There it be. Hello, a test house. And we can double click and we're in it. But we were already in it, so it's kind of irrelevant. What I want... I guess we should figure out the fireplaces first, right? Opposite... it is opposing the... Sorry, my brain had a little moment there. It is opposing the fireplace, so it may be brighter for that purpose. Yeah, that's a very good point. That's a very, very good point. Although, having said that, this is a separate piece that has no fireplace. Maybe it's just the way that it is, Maybe that's just the way the lighting engine works. It picks a side, and that side is going to be a different colour. Hello, where is everything? There we go. There are different types of doors. Types to say to Skyrim and type work as a teleport doors. Yeah, there's. If I here we go. Let's crash my computer. What are we under? We're currently in everything. So if we type in door, this is our big master list of everything, pretty much. Anything we can place down, and this is what's in the section. What are these farm doors? Oh, so let's do farm. If we go into architecture, farmhouse. Actually, let's do that and then just go door. We got trapdoors, we got doorways, no door. Yeah, so it's just doorways. I might have to look into that. They might function differently, because for some reason, some different sets just work differently. It's great. It's great. Edit base. Oh gosh, no. Let's not click on any of those things. They all look scary and intimidating. I'm going to get a drink. There we go. Is the BGM running or is it just very quiet? It's paused. I paused it when we went into the game. Of course I did. That's how that makes sense. Ah, dear. A door is either a tile/wall, non-interacting, or object. It moves when you interact with it. Certain doors have portal transport attached to them, yes, so that when you walk through them, you are teleported to a specific place. Absolutely. If I go to not architecture, dungeons? Yeah, because what I have been building in so far is in dungeons. It's all been a dungeon. So, it's just a doorway. Okay, so that's interesting. If I do, Dwemer, that's what I've been working with normally. Yes, capitals was exactly what I intended there. Yeah, we got Demodor. See, it's got static in its name. This means it is just a functioning thing. It doesn't, you can't interact, well, you can't interact with it, simple as. Tell you what, if I go to file data, this is gonna take it a hot second. This is the one I've been working on beforehand. If we just load it, don't set it as the active file, then tell it to reload the data. Yeah, save changes. It's gonna take a minute to do all this, so let's pause, let's have a drink. It'll probably take even longer than normal because I'm streaming it. In old 2D gaming, doors were tiles underneath. Would have a warp tile underneath. That's cute. Yeah. If you remove the warp tile, you could stand on the door and nothing would happen. Oh. Oh dear. But yeah, if I load my the one I have been technically building. Pardon me. Sorry, I had a little burp. The one I've been working on before I worked on this thing. I might be able to find a better example of what I'm talking about, and in the process, hopefully, figure out how it works. You click to open the door, interact with object, and walk through it, triggering the warp. Ah, right, yeah. Like a teleport thing. Like walking in a WoW instance portal. Oh. This tea's really nice. It's kind of... It's like... drying my mouth out? Is that... weird to say? I don't know. I mean, it's green tea. It's nice. It's still green tea at the end of the day. Ah, dear. Fun fact, when I was looking up tutorials for this game, this program, a lot of them, if not all of them, said, yeah, you're gonna get a lot of random warnings pop up, but just ignore all of them. That's how wonderfully... This little box down here, this window, is entirely dedicated to warnings. This is total warnings are currently at 20, and we've been playing this for how long? And this just fills up and up and up. So what I do is I shove it in the corner and pretend it doesn't exist. There we go, and it can just witter away to itself about warnings or whatever. There we go. Arl's Lodge. This is one, isn't it? Yes to all. See the warnings? They are nonsensical. There we go. This is a place I've been building. Ooh, ah, wonderful. We can turn lighting on. Ooh, ah, wonderful. Yeah, M disables the markers. There we go. And we can look at it and go, ooh, yes, this is a thing that exists. And then door. Let's turn lighting back on. I literally only know this because people posted about how to break these physics. Excellent. I love that. I really do. Dulcimer music is so nice. Is that a specific type of instrument? Or a specific style? Please tell me more. I know nothing about music, but agree. BGM is so gentle. It really is. It's Skyrim music. It's wonderful. So yes, this is door. It exists in door frame. It is separate unit. The door frame has this black void on this side, so that of course when you open the door, you don't just see whatever the abyss outside is. You see black void. You know. Dulcimer is a flat harp that you hit with small mallets instead of pluck with your fingertips. No way. Oh, is that the tinkling? Oh, wow. You hit it with small mallets. That's adorable. Sounds a bit like a harpsichord. Thank you so much for saying that. I do not know what a harpsichord sounds like. Anyhow, this thing here, because it's an actual door, it has a teleport tab. And you can select the link door in the overworld or wherever that it will teleport you to. This doesn't work in this case because I've not built an exterior for this one. But if we go to Arl's Ruin... There we go. This one, I built a Dwemer Ruin once upon a time. Da-da-da-da. It's a bit of a shit Dwemer Ruin, but it's still a Dwemer Ruin. Yeah, it's cute. It's alright. And these ones, you can see this marker here. This orange cuboid looking feature. This is where you get teleported to. And if you click there... You musical plebeian. I'm so sorry. Oh, yes to all, yes to all. There we go. This is the outside world. This is the world of Skyrim. Da da da. Yeah. trying to do things in the outside world is a lot. It's a lot of effort because, well, it's the entire outside world on one map, you know. It's quite big. But this is the outside I built for this one. So as you can see, it's got a teleport thingy here. Whoop-de-doo. This is just, you go to here, you open the door, it takes you there. Oh gosh. Yeah, teleport, link door, and the link door is the other one. It's in Al's room, it's called that. Have you go view link door, there we go. It's that one there. Groovy, groovy, groovy. And this one, this lift here works very similarly. Lifts are basically, they work exactly the same as doors, blah, blah, blah. Orange thing there goes to orange thing here. So it's quite, it's, you know, it works in a fashion. But as I say, this is all, everything I've been building so far is built on, in the dungeons. This dungeons tab here, it's all built under that. Even the little lodge thing I had, this is technically a dungeon. It's under Riften, I believe. Yeah, it's a Riften room, so it's technically under a dungeon for some reason. So yes, it's very interesting, but I'm kind of proud of this one. I think it's cute. It's not bad. It's kind of wonderful. I don't know what the vague idea behind it was, but apparently they're a rug salesperson. There's a lot of rugs in this place, and they sell rugs. They've even got a little back storeroom full of rugs and a trapdoor hidden underneath some barrels. Not barrels, baskets. It's very cute, isn't it? Very silly. And they've got one fireplace for lighting, and they call that a day. Oh no, there's some candles as well. Good, good, good. Got a book next to their bed as well. Hello. Some septims. But yeah, this is the sort of thing I like to do in this game. I just build little places. One day I might make an actual dungeon and tie it all together with story, but until then I'm just going to build places. Dear me. Harpsichord is the forerunner of pianos. It is a dulcimer, basically, with a keyboard. Oh. If you open up a piano, you can see the strings inside it. Hammers hit them. Dulcimer is basically you doing the hammering. Oh, it's a manual piano. That's amazing. That's wonderful. For my 10th birthday, I was given an album of dulcimer Celtic music. Ooh, fell in love. Aww. Absolutely adore that album. I've played it until the CD snapped. How did you manage to snap a CD? Wait, did you like slam it in the CD player so hard it shattered? Like, is it just that old? You just touched it and it fell apart. It was that well loved and well used. Now have it in digital format. Ah, good. Digital format. Less susceptible to snapping. Typically speaking, anyhow. So yes, that's how doors work. This was a prolonged... I don't know what I'm talking about. Let's go back to a test house. There we go. But that's the thing. These doors aren't selectable as their own specific unit. It's all tied into one thing, and when I double click on it, there's no teleport tab. So I don't know how it works, and I'm a bit scared at this point. I really am, because it's not under dungeons, you know. It's under whatever scary other thing it was under. Architecture, that's it. There's so many tabs in this little viewfinder thingy at the side, and I have looked into none of them. Dulcimer is also popular in Hungarian and Hungarian Romai. Oh, really? That's cute. I snapped the CD because my Sony Discman had a shoulder strap. And I wore it like a cross-body bag. Of course, it would bounce against my body. Oh, really? No way. It bounced off me and hit something, and the CD snapped inside. Oh my goodness. I broke more than one CD that way. Somehow I'm not shocked by that, but goodness me. That's quite impressive. Oh, dear me. I never had like a portable CD player type thing. The first portable way of playing music I had was an iPod. I think, what they called iPod shuffles? iPod small things, the little squares that have no screen. iPod shuffle. Just a little square, wasn't it? Just a little square. Yeah, an iPod shuffle, one of those little things. That was what I had. It's probably still around somewhere, but it's probably full of horrendous music that I do not wish to relive. Oh, dear. I also love hurdy-gurdy music. It's surprisingly diverse, even though the instruments are a little limited. We're deep into music talk at this point, but please keep going. Describe hurdy-gurdy. That's A, a beautiful name, and B, what? What is it? Yeah, this door situation I do want to figure out. Because I'm going to start building things. I should ideally have a door. Or not have a door. Or just, you know, we can figure out how the doors work. If I go back to our architecture, farmhouse interior. What are you all called? Farm interior 2. That'll do. Farm int 2. Farm int 2. No door. We can have a doorway with no door. That's probably exactly what we want. Has it got an empty void? It does. That's exactly what we want. We're getting a little too inside a baseball here. Drowsy fantasy, what does that mean? I know nothing about the words with which you speak, but I love them. I must stress that I do love them. I just do not understand them. Okay, so this is a good idea. Let's do this. And then just delete, obliterate that entire section of the house. Because if we're going to build up the inside of this house, make it look lovely and pretty and stuff, ideally, I would like to do that and then... Well, no, I'd like to find out if it's functional before or after we do that, you know? I'd like to make sure we have a functioning house, and then we can build it up. Hurdy-gurdy. What's hurdy-gurdy? It sounds like I'm trying to speak fake Swedish. What is hurdy-gurdy? Oh, dear. Here we go. A hurdy-gurdy is like, it's got a lot of strings. It's a combination of many instruments. A few strings are drones. The way that bagpipes have drones. Oh, the strings are played by rotating a wheel that you can move backwards or forwards with one hand, while the other hand rests over the neck and plays keys which change the pitch of the strings. Also popular in our folk music. No way. Right, Google. Give me a hurdy-gurdy. Hurdy-gurdy, it's literally there. There's a song called Hurdy-gurdy. Oh, wow. That's a beautiful instrument. Oh my goodness. God, that thing's look wonderful. Oh, it's so like, some of them are really nicely decorated around the edges. I'm going to show this thing on stream quick. Look at these beautiful creatures. Look at the decoration on this thing. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. Wow. That's inside a hurdy-gurdy. Melody strings. Wonderful. Hurdy-gurdy. Glorious. Thank you for that. Musical education. Whilst we play Skyrim, question mark. Oh dear, I love the range, you know, it's wonderful. The drone strings are pitched fifths, so they maintain the same note always. You then can change the melody strings by playing the keys. Hurdy-gurds are often used as massive art projects. Oh wow, they're always handmade. I've never seen a company to mass produce them, really. Oh, that's wonderful. That makes me so happy. I will never have this instrument. It will never really impact my life. That makes me really happy though. That's kind of amazing. Alright, we have a farmhouse void, which is what we want, really. We have this bit down here, which doesn't have a door on it, but doesn't need to have a door on it. Or we can put our own door on it, you know. But there's no built-in doors. And that's kind of good. That's kind of a good thing. Hurdy-gurdy also apparently used to be in ancient Christian churches. Wow, before the pipe organ took over. No way. Well, that's cool. You're always paying a lot of money for them, of course. So they're always built to be beautiful art projects as well. Yeah. Oh, that's wonderful. I really love that. Yes, the orginstrument? That's a word. The instrument that was used before the pipe organ. Ah, took 2 people to operate it. That's amazing. Welcome to musical history, everyone. I'm very excited to be here. Don't know about you lot. Right, we need to find a door that fits this gap. We need to fill the hole, and we need to do so appropriately. Give me door. Right, that's not ideal. We've got a wall trapdoor. What the fuck's a wall trapdoor? It's wall trapdoor. Oh, yeah, that's if we wanted to have a basement that you get in and out of via a trapdoor. That's where you would put it, on that bit there. The trapdoor being a separate thing. Sorry, I'm just a huge music nerd. Drowsy fantasy. Never apologise for that. I think it's wonderful, personally. One person would wind the wheel, the other would pull pegs to change the pitch. Organistrum. Organistrum? One of those. Oh, sounds wonderful. I'm into instrument facts the way Bear's Hearth is into animal facts. Absolutely. I love that. I really do. I cannot stress enough. I love that. Okay, so the doors don't exist over here. If we just go into all static... Oh, fuck. Farmhouse. Farmhouse number 1. Is this just going to be an entire... Yep, that's just a farmhouse. I mean, when we put the outside bit of this house into the outside world... It's a good thing to know. This is about a similar size, so it wouldn't ruin our immersion too much. Good to know. There's also Farmhouse 2, which is just tall as fuck. Farmhouse 3, which is bulky as fuck. Farmhouse 4, and of course they all come in snowy varieties. Farmhouse 5, that's cute. Oh, I like these. They're not what we want, so I don't know why we're looking. Wood. Door? Farmhouse into... Fuck, I've closed it. Oh god, view. Object window. There we go. Oh, that was stressful. Farmhouse. No, wood door. There we go. Give that a minute to load up. BRB, time to get some dinner. Ooh, enjoy spaghetti. Oh, God, I could do with some spaghetti right now. That's wonderful. Sorry, I'm wheezing over here. I think I just passed out for the longest time. I just found out that in my partner's native language, they call hippos river horses and raccoons wash bears. Wash bears, that is amazing. That's kind of wonderful. Thank you for the animal facts. This is great. Continue. Are the Hungarians? No, he's Danish. Ah, we call them the same. Oh, that's so cool. I love that. Wash bears. That's a wonderful name. That really is. Okay, farmhouse interior door would weigh 1. The fuck? That was a lot of words all at once, but it's none of the ones that we wanted. Nor wood door static. That's good. It's not quite good. And then white. Oh, WH, I'm guessing is winter halt. Interior wood wall door. This is wonderful. It's also not what we want. I want what? What about wooden door? Because I could just type in door, and we could spend 10 years searching through the doors. Might be what we have to do, I'm going to be honest. Cave. Let's go into architecture, see if anything's in there. Oh, wait, hang on. Movable static. Nope. The fuck are these? Oh, I don't know, but I can't see it, so I'm scared of it. That's how that works. If I... That button? Yeah, I think that turns on effects. So if we put down anything that has an effect on it, it will display. Ruins puzzle door effect. Yeah, I've not a clue. I've not a clue what any of these things are, and they scare me profusely. Back to static. Unless it's just under world objects. Oh gosh. What have I done? Wooden... First person wooden bow. Oh, that's tiny. Exterior wooden table. Exterior... Oh gosh. Wooden bar stool. Great wooden chair. These are all wonderful. Not what we want. Wood. Door. No, it's still the same selection. Alright, let's just go door. Let's just do it. Black reach. No. Cave. No. Bloody lot of cave things. Cave, large cave. Oh my goodness me. Farm. Okay, this is going to be... Yeah, this is going to be the big building blocks that we have currently. The ones, no door, no door. Good. Doorway. Doorway, no. Doorway 01. Again, no. Cobweb door open. Oh, is that for a cobweb door? That's cute. Imperial door. Yep, that's not what we want. Imperial exit door hole. It's a door hole. It's where you put the door. In the door hole. Obviously. Oh dear. Imperial free door. This door is free. Don't know what else it would be, but it's free. Oh, it goes. Hang on. It's gonna. That can go in the dungeon if we ever need it later on. Look at that. Got some bars. Oh, we can lock away the cheese. We can have the cheese sealed away. Wonderful. I can't wait to make good use of that later on. I'll just forget about it and then be like, wait, hang on, what? Why is that there? Alright, nope, that's that. Imperial's not going to be what we want, is it? No, these are all the door bits in the building. Yeah, in the units. Bloody hell, that's big. God, mines are massive. I think it's as big as a house. Door farmer, door. Not the right doors. These are door holes. These are not actual doors. I want doors, not door holes. I've said the word door maybe 50 times at this point, and it does not mean a word anymore. Ooh, got some trapdoors. Cute. Not what we have in mind. Got big doors. Again, no. Rotating doors. Again, no. Puzzle door frame. No. Riften. No. That's the sewers. Shack wall door. No. This is... Okay, what is that other than some weird coffin? What the I mean, very square coffin. Water horse and washing bear. Oh, washing bear. Not surprised the water horse. Yeah, it is a water horse. Hippopotamus is a Greek word and means river horse. That is wonderful. Language lessons. Oh, I love this. I love this so much. They called turtles shield toad. That's wonderful. I mean, it's like a toad with a shield on it. I thoroughly appreciate that. That's beautiful. Hang on. Secret jail door. Ah, no. No, doesn't fit anything we're going for, but good to know it exists. That's a sewer door. Ew. Sewer, more like ewer. What the fuck did I just say? And why did I just say it? Vollen rune door. Frame. No. I want... Where the fuck are the doors? Yeah, this is, if... Every time I've talked about streaming this game, I've been like, yeah, I could in fact stream it. If my computer could handle it. If I could get over the issues surrounding it. But would there be much of it to stream? Is it very interesting watching me trying to find a door for about 5 years? Maybe farmhouse is out the way to go. You know, Underforge rock door. Cool. Cool as heck. I can't find the bloody door. If we go into all... How many extra doors have we got to find? Oh boy, here we go. We call them trough frog. That's wonderful. Oh god, I love language. I think it's wonderful. Cave door. Oh, there we go. The ones with a little door symbol on. Shockingly, it means they're a door. Alto door 1. Nice. Alright, so we're looking for door symbols. Cave door, secret door. In fact, do they have their own section? Oh. You all have permission to laugh at me. There's literally a section called door. There we go. Farm. Oh, fuck's sake. It's okay. It's okay. Farmhouse door 1. Yay. That will probably fit. Oh my goodness. It took us a minute or two, but we got there. Eventually. Kind of. Maybe. Sort of. If you squint a bit. Right. Door. Where do you go? Door minimal use. Minimal use? What does that even mean? Don't know. Farmhouse jail door. Sold. Why does a farmhouse have a jail? I don't know, but ours will. Ah, yes. And door load. That's what we want. It's got the black endless void behind it. It will fit perfectly. Question is it in the right position? Can it go back one more? Should it go back one more? Should it go up one more? Down. Up. Sideways. Forwards. Okay, vertically correct. Forwards backwardsly. Not a clue. I would like to stress, I do not know what the word for forwards backwardly is, as evidenced by the fact that I just said forwards backwardsly, as if it's a real word. How deep does this door want to be? There? Does that feel right? Does that feel right? I don't know. I think that's on the verge of... Yeah, I think that one's a bit too far forward. It's going to be the one behind or the one after it. That's probably the right bit, in between the sort of the furthest away and not furthest away. Yeah, let's go. I can't see what I'm doing, but the viewfinder, or the little arrows can tell me all I need to know. Alright, door, good. We have made progress. Door exists. This is a good start. Lighting-wise, everything's dull as everything right now, so we've got 3 fireplaces. Do we want 3 fireplaces? I'm not against the notion of 3 fireplaces, it just seems like quite a lot. We don't need one upstairs, do we? I'm making that decision now. We're not going to have a fireplace upstairs. That seems on the borderline of silly. What are you called again? Farm int 2. There we go. Especially if the upstairs floor is made of wood. Yeah, maybe we can just keep it blank up there. Slot that into place. Oh, that's not even slightly in place. Perspective is important. Oh dear, what am I doing now? There we go. And it just clicks in. Satisfying. Right. There we go. 2 fireplaces downstairs. I'm not against that. We want it to be a nice enough house. And based on the Skyrim weather, I think 2 fireplaces is probably a good shout, all things considered. Octopus is called an ink squirt. I'm screaming silly right now. That is amazingly wonderful. I do love that. Fireplace. Okay, these are actual fireplaces. Fireplace door. Fireplace stack. Fireplace. Ooh, the fuck are you? Oh, wow, I like that. Do you toggle lights, toggle sky? Toggle sky, yes. Toggle grass. Animate lights and effects. And run havoc sim. I don't know what any of these words mean. I vaguely do, but I love that as a fireplace. That's gorgeous. I suppose is that just the hold for it? And then, oh, that's a cute one. If we ever get around to building a house that is a bit more custom than this one. Oh, wow. I'm so going to use some of these fireplaces because these are beautiful. Look at that one. It's like a proper wall one. Oh, God, that's gorgeous. That is. Ah, yeah. Fireplace spits. Wonderful. Alright, so none of these are that. Logs. Give me logs. Alright, it's not. Why am I still under architecture? That's probably the real issue there. If we go into there. There we go. Something with effects on it. That'll do. That'll do us nicely. Why did I say that like that? What's the hotkey for animate lights and effects? I don't know. I don't know. We call octopus simply polyp. That is a very cute name. I haven't got the fucking taskbar enabled. Oh my goodness, dear me. I do apologise. Why did I turn that off? Ah, dear. Back, hopefully. I tried to come back, but my computer wouldn't load the stream. Oh no! So I swapped to my MacBook instead. Oh dear. Well, welcome back, hopefully. We found a door. Took us about 50 years, but we realised there's a section called door, which contains all of the doors. So basically, there was never an issue. We were just silly. Fire ember logs. Ooh. We found some beautiful fireplaces, but none of them fit what we're going for currently, so we're just going to cry about that. If we turn that... Yeah, here we go. Because similarly to, I say, how Planet Coaster works, for example, we can turn snapping on and off, and collision also doesn't exist. It's very free-form with its building. So we can snap to angles, or we can not snap to angles, and I really like them. We can turn effects on and see what that looks like. Groovy, groovylicious. That feels very small. Can we have something bigger? What have I just put down? I don't know when it scares me. That's a tree. That's a tree. Okay, why do we have trees? Alright, I like this. It's a bit tiny. It feels a bit tiny. You found the door star. We found the door star. Thank you. Cuttlefish we call inkfish. Ah, that's interesting. Do cuttlefish produce ink? I don't know. Here's the thing. I know about the existence of cuttlefish because my tortoise has something in his enclosure called cuttlefish that it's basically just loads of calcium and he just nibbles on it whenever he wants to, sort of thing. I don't know what an actual cuttlefish looks like when it's, alive. Fire. Place. There we go. That's more like it. Fireplace wood burning. Yes, that's good. Lots of logs there. I think the other one felt more like a campfire. This definitely feels more appropriate. I'll turn effects off for now because we know what this looks like when it's moving. We can have one off. We could have another one off. We could have an actual fireplace itself. Okay, I think we're back into actual fireplaces now. Oh dear, that's lighting. That is. Yep. Okay, wood logs burning. It is. There we go. Where do we want you to live? Let's turn off all form of snappage so we can. Oh, damn it. Oh, yep. There we go. Just sink you in at the right place. Yeah, a bit like that, maybe. Is that right? Does that look right? I don't know. It feels too small still. Oh, I don't know. We could, in theory, we could put you... Let's turn effects off. We could... Sorry, just making sure that fire disappeared. It was annoying me that it was floating. Oh, it's going to keep doing that. Never mind. Fireplace wood burning off. Why does that look like that? There we go. We can just put a pile of logs at the back, right? Here's the idea. More pile of logs. Just bulk it with logs, basically, and then add this one at the front. Oh, dear. So we have basically a mass pile of logs and then also some fire. That looks silly. I mean, of course it looks silly. What was I expecting it to look? It's a lot of logs, and it's very clearly two separate fires. I don't love this. I don't love this at all, but it's okay. We'll get there in the end. Where have you gone, fire? Tell you what, we've got the game in front of us, in theory. Let's see what it looks like. So this is the size we're working with. We want that black bit to be submerged. There we go. Kind of at the front. That'll do. And then we go duplicate, and then we go that, and we just slide you along. Sorry for the slurpy noise. It's an interesting one, wasn't it? There we go. That'll do. Maybe a bit further forward. Maybe just a touch. Just a touch forward. There we go. All right, let's call that a save. Let's hop into the game and just see what that looks like. Just gonna quickly... Yeah, because we can turn the lighting on or off, so we can get a good vague idea of what it'll look like. But if we pause the BGM, hop into the game. There we go. And continue. These English speakers are the strangest, though. They call ananas a pineapple. I know, right? Gosh. We call it ananas as well. Literally everyone does, but not the English language for some reason. There we go. A test. House. groovy schmoovy. And of course it takes us to the pit. Oh dear. Hello. Oh yeah, we also found a prison cell, Jazzy. We can put a door in the middle of there at one point. Why is there a weird... Is that blood on the floor? Let's not question that too much. That's a texture that's built in and we can't do anything about it. Okay. Now, everyone be brutally honest with me. That looks like the saddest fireplace you've ever seen, correct? That doesn't... That looks a bit rubbish, let's be honest. It's not the most... It's very empty for the size of the fireplace. You know, maybe that's just what they look like in Skyrim. I've never noticed before, but I wonder if I could maybe scale the logs up a bit. Just make them a bit bigger. It just doesn't feel the warmest, you know? And obviously we're going to add a load more lighting later on and stuff. The fireplace is fine. Are you sure? It feels very small. It feels very small and snug for the... Also, I think I need to move it back a bit because the smoke is in fact coming through the beam. Okay. The whole... Very good point. The whole house is empty. Yeah, no, you're very right. It's just, if you look at it from, like, here, it's a bit like, You make a good point. The whole... To be fair, once we decorate the mantelpieces, maybe put a cooking pot over the front, we can bulk it up. Okay, you make a good point. What I do want to do really quickly... hello, JJ4YY. Sorry, that was very abrupt. This is... it's an interesting stream we've got going on. Right, let's go find an actual fireplace. This is how I work. Whirlwind Sprint, thank you. Let's go find an actual fireplace in an actual house and just see what that looks like. Preferably a farmhouse. Oh yeah, Drowsy, did you see this? This is our new map. Isn't it sexy? Don't you love it? Riverwood's gotta have a farm. Actually, do you know what? I'll have a farmhouse. A farm. I know. Shocking news, but a farm will definitely have a farm. Ah, look at the lighting. Good. Ah, if our house doesn't have a cute, adorable little wooden gate, then I will be disappointed, Shadowmere. I'll be... Bloody hell, this is gorgeous at the moment, isn't it? Wow. Look at this scenery, Shadowmere, don't you think? Oh my... Fuck's sake, why is there always a dragon? We're not here to play the game. We're here to... Oh. We're not here to play the game. I'm allowed to do this. I'm allowed to use console commands to just get into this house just to look at a fireplace. Oh, they don't have a fireplace. This isn't an actual farmhouse at all. Oh my god. Abort. I've turned off all forms of auto-saving, so we're okay. We're not going to ruin our save files and stuff by doing weird, breaky, game dodgy things. That dragon exists. We're not going to go over there. I need a farmhouse. I think Riverwood might. Like the Riverwood Trader, I think, uses the same sort of building, if not, you know. Hello, hi Shadowmere. Hopefully there's no dragons over here. Dragons, where are they? What are they up to? That's someone's house. Maybe they have one. If I click on the door. For some reason I've got caps on. That's interesting. Oh wow. Oh wow. Let's ignore the word that I just typed there. Unlock. There we go. Did anyone see my typo there? I hope not. I desperately hope not. Did it actually show up? Oh, it did. Oh, there's a fireplace. See, their fireplace looks nicer. Oh, sorry. Hello. Hi. Hi, Sven. Just broke into your house. I know. Here's the deal. What I'm going to do... Oh, fuck. Well, I didn't mean to do that. If I... There we go. Oh, gosh. There we go. And I just want to take a screenshot of that. And then, like... Oh, gosh, I need to post it somewhere for reference.
Leave now.
All right, Sven, I'm leaving. Goodness gracious me. Sven is a bloody... Yeah. Well, slow back a bit. Hello, Draga. What are you doing on the loading screen? What are you doing? Okay, so that fireplace looked like that. Good to know. Let's leave the game. Because apparently dragons are roaming around. Not the dream. There we go. Oh, hello. Well, I didn't expect to see that. There we go. Ah, dear. Okay, so that's what a fireplace looks like in the actual game. Like a Bethesda-built fireplace. It's a good guide to go off of, you know? If you want to hear something hilarious. Sorry, I'm reading back on chat now. Dutch, who gave the name Orange, from Orange, called the fruit Cinnasapple, which means China apple. Orange is a China apple. Oh, wow. It's a Lord of the Rings map. It bloody well is. I love it so much. Well, it's not. It's a very nice looking map. The dragon said, stop admiring the view. It was a lovely view. Why the fuck was there a dragon there? You can use console bypass stuff when you're in sandbox mode. Absolutely. We're not saving. We're just bobbing around to get the details and information we need, you know? So that's what's on your mind. Yep. We call the light bulb an electric pear in Hungarian. Okay, that's the best thing I've heard all day. That electric pear. That's so accurate. That's wonderful. I love it. Let's turn the BGM back on. There we go. It's a bit quiet at the moment, but it is what it is. Flames are bigger, but it's more the lighting in the fireplace that's different. Yeah, the lighting on your house is cold. It's grey, not yellow warm. Absolutely. There is a way we can change that. I've got to find it. But there is a way we can change that. Oh no, hang on. We have to click on the actual thing itself. A test house. Edit. There we go. Lighting. There we go. And we can change the lighting template. Yeah, this is something I remembered. Look at me knowing things. Oh dear. Odd light bulbs are shaped as a pear. They are. That's kind of the best thing I've ever heard. I love that. Alright, so let's do this. This is a good sort of place to just sit and exist and, you know, test the lighting out. If we don't zoom out, there we go. Turn on the effects, go to the lighting thing, and we can change the template to be any of these base templates. We click apply, and then we go, ooh, yes, that looks too dark. And then, got anything farmy? Falmer, not the dream. Farm lighting. That looks exactly the same. Concur. Did I actually click apply? I did, yeah. And we can change how the fog works inside. It's very interestingly done. I do like it. Maybe not. Maybe not that one. What have we got? Any good options here? Mine templates? Maybe don't make it a night. We can go Nightcaller Temple. Even darker. This is probably something that we... Windhelm Interior, that's probably a good template to work with, right? Oh, look at that. That's orange as fuck. That's ridiculous looking. That's so silly. If we want to believe that our fires are somehow very, very strong and also, like, imbued with paprika, that's the lighting we use. Great. Do not delete, fucking hell. Oh my god. I'm not to be trusted with a game like this. I'm really not. Did I click the right button there? Edit. Hello. Hello. Is it somewhere else? Do I need to... No? Okay. Boop. Because the way this is built, it's all windows. It's so weird. I love this bloody program. It's so weird. Oh dear. Where have you gone? A test house. Oh god. Edit. Can I just edit here? Yay! No, that's farm corner. Oh no! Oh no! I may have gotten lost and confused, and now we may be stuck with paprika orange. This is not the dream. This is not. I wasn't ideally wanting this. I'm gonna be honest. If we load somewhere else and we pop back in, will that work? Then we're like, oh yes, let's edit that one. That doesn't show up either. Don't make me have to restart the entire... Hang on. Found it! Boom. Ah, dear. Good, good, good. It was there the entire time, just minimized in the corner for some reason. There we go. Alright, back to a test house, please. I must have accidentally clicked minimize. Right, so paprika orange is a wonderful idea. Not what we're going for. We don't want the entire house to literally glow. What's template 2? It's a bit better, but very cold. And also quite light for what it is. Windhelm Interior, what's going on with you? Why are you so weird? That's bloody freezing, that one is. You walk into there and your feet would drop off. And just normal Windhelm lighting template, which is bloody dark. Okay. Sure, we could do. Here's a thing. What was that place we were just in called? Sven's house or something? Can I search? Where's the search button? Oh dear. Tell you what, Riverwood. Give me the Riverwood Trader. Riften. A lot of Riften. Riverwood. There we go. Steam Giant Inn, Trader. Sven's house. There we go. If we load that actual cell. There we go. Sven's house. And it is Sven's house. You can see how an actual thing in the game is built. And goodness, the detail in it. It's so small, but look at the detail. It's actually... Is that a different fireplace? So that's basic tankard, that is, that I've selected. No, that's farm interior. Ah, yeah. Gosh, it's so wonderful seeing how this game is built. I really do love it. Oh gosh. Riverwood. No. There we go. It's fence house. If we edit that instead, bring you back up. Farm lighting template. That's what you use. Fair enough. All right. Guess that's what we're going to use then. If it's good enough for Sven, it's good enough for us, right? That's one way to look at it, isn't it? There we go. Test house. Edit. Lighting might as well be farm. I have just realised how much bigger our house is than something small and pleasant like Sven's house. This might take a while. This might take a while. Oh dear. But yes, the fireplaces exist. They're not bad. They're not the worst things I've ever built. Let's just get on with building the actual everything else, shall we? Let's bulk it up a bit, otherwise we're never going to get anywhere. Right. What do you need in our house? Because I want this, in theory, to be a player house for us. You know? Something that we built ourselves. Something that we can... Thank you very much for the follow, JJ4YY. Now, here's the thing. What I've done here, if I just pop over to this screen, copy this, go back over to here, paste this, there we go. We don't want that though. There we go. That alert did not show up. I do apologise. If I click this button, there we go. Oh look, the alert popped up. Thank you for the follow. Oh dear. What do you mean a professional setup? I wouldn't know what any of that means. Not for a second. Oh, and the chat's enabled. Let's get rid of that as well. Oh, groovy. All right. Yeah, there we go. Right, beds. Let's get a bed. Bed. Bed, all capitals. Yes, that's exactly what I wanted. Now, you do have to be careful with beds, because if we turn on markers, I believe... Yeah, basically, if it doesn't have... where's the markers? View? No. Markers, yeah. Okay, markers is enabled. So basically, if a bed is usable, or a chair is usable, or something is able to be, like, sat in or existed in, you will see a floating sort of thing above it. That's the best way I can describe it. So don't want static. We want an actual... Oh, hello. Ta-da! Just a little sign. That's cute. That's bloody big. What have we just done there? Oh, we just zoomed out. Oh, dear. What? Where the fuck are beds? Are they in their own little section as well? Ah, yeah, there we go. So we go to, say, this one here. There we go. There's the markers. You can see a floating sort of humanoid shape above it to be like, yes, this is where the character will be when they are in this object. Similarly with tables, they will also have, you know, how many people can sit at them, how many, you know, here's where they are, here's where they sit. It's, you know how it works. Right. Let's find us a bed. We could have a bedroll if we don't enjoy sleeping, if we hate it, and we want to make it even worse. We're not gonna do that though. There's a lot of bloody piles of hay as bed. I love the variety we've got here, but I don't want any of it for myself. Oh, that's cute. And got a campfire. Oh, is that a campfire we can sit at? Doesn't... Oh, hello. Common bed. That's probably what we want. Maybe it is. We could get a child's bed. I don't think we'd fit in a child's bed. We're not a child. Double bed. You see, I would like a nice double bed, but fucking hell. Let's not put it in the wall. Oh, dear. I want something nice and big. A good old, big old bed, you know? The fuck is that? Let's not look at it. Let's not look at that. It seems scary. Dwemer bed? I love Dwemer beds. They are slabs of stone. It's so sad. The Dwemer, no wonder they died out. They all slept on slabs of stone. That's not healthy or comfy. Gosh bless them. They try their best. Furniture bedroll? No. Imperial? What the fuck is that? Oh dear. Nice campfire bed. Yeah. We can sleep on a campfire. That's how that works, right? There we go. Noble beds. Ah, that's a bit fancier. That's probably what we want. Noble bed double. Let's turn on snapping for now. That is probably more what we're looking for. Yeah. In terms of size, in terms of... Oh, we can have one you can sleep in twice, or one you can only sleep in on one side. That's kind of cute. I like the options there. Ooh, we could have a taller one, like a little four-postery type affair. That's very fancy. Or we could just have a single bed. I'm tempted to go for double bed. Purely at the moment because it takes up more space, and I've accidentally built a very large home, and I would like to make life a bit easier for myself. Upper bed. That's just some plain old wooden one. Not bad. I'm definitely going to go for noble. That's a tower interior. Apparently, that's not a bed. Right, bring back the noble beds. Ooh, what's that? Another stone bed. We don't, no offense, we don't want more stone beds. What the fuck's it got? Double, double, double one. There we go. Now the question is, normal or campfire? Campfire? Oh, brain. Gosh bless you. There we go. Normal or four-poster. And of course, I am thinking the bed goes here. Yeah, there we go. Don't know. You know, why the fuck is there a bed in the wall? Why did I leave that there? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah. This is a problem that I have a lot with this tool. I don't really realize the scale until I look at it and go, oh, this is really big. We've accidentally built something quite big and it's going to take a hot minute to decorate. It really will. Oh dear. Good for it, honestly. Good for it. It'll give us something to do. I'm all up for it. I like a challenge sometimes. There we go. Double wide beds just look nicer. They really do. They feel... It depends what vibe you're going for, but yeah, definitely with the house we've got going right now, definitely what we want. Imagine having the biggest bed in Skyrim, but no partner. We'll marry someone at some point. It's going to be a wonderful event whenever it is, but we'll pick an NPC and we'll marry them. Whether they... I was going to say whether they want to or not, but we can make them want to. And not in a coercive way, purely in a console command kind of way. Oh, dear, dear, dear. But no, one day, you know, maybe at the end of our playthrough, we'll settle down, we'll have a partner, it'll be wonderful. Until then, I just like a big bed, yeah, you know, it's very comfy. Yeah, unless you're trying to build a small home, yeah, absolutely. Unless you're going for a smaller vibe, a comfier, cozier, sort of snug affair. What we want this for is us and it to be big. I don't like the four-poster, I like the normal one. There we go, we could tuck that over there for now. We'll arrange it how we want when we get there. What's downstairs going to look like? Yes, I am all over the place. I apologise for that, but at the same time, I don't think that's going to be changed. A very special episode. That's... Oh my goodness. If we ever get to, like, a point in Skyrim, in my Skyrim playthroughs, where I think, okay, we've done pretty much everything I want to. Is this the end? Like, if we ever get to a point like that, where we've completed as much as I want to on stream, as much as I'm comfy doing, which is quite far away, I might add. There's a lot to do in Skyrim, and we're not even halfway through it. If we ever get to a point like that, I'm going to have a very, very special farewell sort of a thing. You know? It's going to be like a... We're going to do a good stream saying goodbye. No. Although I do have a plan if I want to continue that but run out of things to do in Skyrim. That plan is just go play the older Elder Scrolls games. And experience that joy. Right. Beds up there. Let's focus on upstairs. We're not wittering about just yet. But if we're going to make this like a player house for us, we want some utilities in there. So we want like an enchanting table, we want alchemy table, we want maybe a forge outside. We want all the utilities we need and a good amount of storage. That's a good point. We want a good amount of storage. What if the bed was in the middle? Bold move, I know. And we put some chests over here in like a little storage corner there. And then like maybe some alchemy stuff there. In the alchemy corner, I want it to be very herby, very cutely lit, you know. It'll look wonderful. The enchanting could maybe also go upstairs, maybe go in the weird dungeon. Who knows? This is absolutely going to be cheese storage. I've decided that now. It's the cheese pit. Maybe something else will go there as well. Maybe some hanging vines we can harvest, but maybe also mainly cheese. Oh, we could have... Oh, the downstairs could be a library. Oh, no, I'm having too many ideas. This is so... We could have a mini library upstairs. There can be some bookshelves in a corner. Right. Let's get on with... Do you know what? We should build the storage area, shouldn't we? Chest. What chests have we got? Fuck a ton of them. Good, good, good. Chest open. We can just have plain old chest open. We do want these to be interactable chests, however, so that's good to know. That's that, yeah. There's a lot of chests that are like for specific watchmadooblies. You know, specific watchmadooblies. That common old saying, sentence, phrase. Quests, there we go. So they look exactly the same as other ones, but they are, like this one's called Abion chest. And it's the one that exists in our Abion's room. I don't know who Abion is. I don't know if that's real, but, you know. And then you can have ones that have randomly generated loot in treasure chests. Here's the thing. Is there a way that we can have specifically normal chests, or is it like, are they buried in here somewhere? Oh, I don't know. There we go. No respawn. Ah, no respawn might be what we want, so the contents of it don't respawn. The way Skyrim works is it does, after like 7 or so in-game days, things respawn. So if you've cleared out a cave of bandits, after 7 or so days, the bandits will reappear, like new ones will move in. And the same with chests, etc. I do believe. So ideally, if we have storage in our house, we don't want to put things in it, come back 7 days later, and they've all been deleted and replaced with like 5 gold, a toothpick, and like a block of gold. You know, we don't, that's not the dream. That's not the dream. Actually, that's a thing in the Story of Seasons Harvest Moon game series. You can't propose marriage until you upgrade a house with a double bed. Aww. That's kind of cute. I like that. It forces you to be at the end of the game before you get married. Yeah, you can court the NPC you want, but you can't marry them until you're basically at the end of the game. That's kind of... I like that. That's cute. The cheese pit. Yes, the cheese pit. It's the new back alley. Oh, good, good, good. Why do we always... Whenever I'm creating somewhere wonderful, why do I always end up with a weird, dodgy, seedy place just sort of jammed in the middle of it? Oh, well. Cheese chest. Cheese cellar. Sanctuary of cheese. All of these things, I agree. I think I want no respawn. There we go. Barrel food, no respawn. Although, maybe I'm wrong. Urn, no respawn. No respawn urn, like a good no respawn urn. I don't know how this works. I'll have to look into this at some point, and we'll probably have to replace all of these chests. But for the sake of outlining an area, let's pretend these work exactly how I want them to work, and let's just be like, yes, this is going to be storage corner number this one. Oh, I need a wardrobe to put my, like, clothes in. Oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be wonderful whenever we get around to it. Right, that exists there. What does an enchanting table look like? Enchanting bench? No. Oh, this is the one that appears on the loading screen, so it's a non-functional one, but it exists. Skill enchanting. Oh, these are the enchanting. Are these enchanting skill books? I don't know. Crafting high. See, a lot of these things aren't things you can place down. They're like things. I don't know. I don't know clearly, do I? Alchemy, fortify, enchanting. So I think that's like a skill point. There we go. Crafting, enchanting, workbench. Oh, apparently this is one you sit in front of with your face in it. Okay, you don't. And this is one that I like this one. This one's cute because it's not like the actual full-on thing itself. So we can put down a barrel and just put this on top of it, and that's an enchanting situation, you know? I like that. For now, we're not going to do that, but it's good to know that it exists. Tabletop. Tabletop, tabletop. So we're going to put you in a corner. Do we want an enchanting table in the corner of our bedroom? Is that a question we should ask ourselves? Like, if we're going to be just, you know, having a nice snoozy time in bed, and then suddenly that thing's in the corner. You know, do we want that? Is that the dream? I don't know. Maybe it goes in the cellar. The cellar's not a bad place for it. There's definitely worse places to put spooky enchanting tables of doom and or pleasure, question mark. What? What am I planning on enchanting again? I don't know. I'm a bit scared to find out now, though, at this point. Alright, let's just chuck that down there for now. Alchemy. Alchemy bench. Why, that's probably what we want. Where's it gone? Is it in the floor? I don't know. Let's undo. And pray that we did in fact undo it. Poisons. Crafting. There we go. That thing there. So we got one like that. And another tabletop one. It's cute that they come in the varieties like that. I didn't quite realise that. That's wonderful. You don't actually sit with your face in front of it when you do it. I just presume that's how it's displaying it in there. Where do we want that? Do we want alchemy and enchanting to be in the basement? Does that feel like a sensible thing? Do we want the basement to be the storage area? Now that's a good question, because we can put mannequins down that we can put armor on. The mannequins are actually quite prone to... Do you know a fun fact about Skyrim? And I say fun, I mean this in the loosest term. Mannequins, the way that they're done in Skyrim, I don't know if this is quite accurate, but the way that they're done is something along the lines of they are actually NPCs, because you can, like, you talk to them and you, not talk to them, but, you know, you press E on them and you put stuff in their inventory and then they're equipping it. So I think technically they work as NPCs. And there's some sort of something where basically the split second when you load into an area with mannequins, for a split second, they can move. They can walk. So sometimes you walk into your house, you go to your mannequin areas, and some of them are like mid-stride, just frozen. How fucking terrifying is that? If you're scared, I don't know if that's been patched out by now or what, but if you are terrified of mannequins, don't have any. Do your best to not have any. Goodness gracious me. Reminds me of Delphine's basement. Oh yeah. Do you know it kind of does? That's a good point. I should put a table in the middle with a map on it. Tourist Trap, the video game. Drowsy Fantasy. What is Tourist Trap? Does it involve mannequins being creepy? Please tell me. I would love to learn. Oh dear. I'm tempted. Yeah, I'm tempted to move these up here. And then put storage downstairs. I like that as an idea. Then we're not just, you know, having storage in our bedroom. Feels a bit nicer, doesn't it? Oh, this one for some reason. There we go. Didn't quite jam into the floor. So yeah, let's just chuck those there for now. There we go. Once I've realised how to select things. These two can, yes, go in the wall as intended. No, not quite. Not quite. Not quite. There we go. Boop. Boop. Wonderful. Right, so that's sort of a few vague stations we've got going on now. Tourist Trap, it's a campy slasher film. Sounds wonderful. Oh, sounds wonderful. In WoW, many spells and things are solved with invisible rabbits. They are, and I love that. When I found that out, nothing could make me happier. That's the best thing ever to me. The command table has a person in the middle of it. Really? Oh, I didn't know that. That's kind of amazing as well. I suppose you had to interact with it. I love that though. Yes, there's an interesting amount of problems in game development can be solved with invisible rabbits. Who knew? Who knew? Dear, dear me. Yes, it has moving mannequins. Turns out they're not alive. They're being controlled by a man with telekinetic powers. Oh, good to know. Later on, he turns most of the teenagers into mannequins, and they are alive and can move. Well, that sounds wonderful. The ending is hilarious. The last survivor basically drives away with all her mannequins turned friends in. Great, so just drives away with a bunch of mannequins. That's kind of wonderful. Oh, dear me. That reminds me of a Doctor Who episode where the plastic comes to life. I think it's one of the first ones. It's an old series. I think it's one of the first ones with Rose Tyler. Gosh, would that be the first series then? Not the... I'm talking about new Doctor Who, not like you know, series 7 ? Onwards. Anyhow, it's a very early one, and it involves plastic coming to life, and that of course includes mannequins, and I love that. I think it's so stupid and wonderful. It's very Doctor Who. Oh no, plastic has come to life. This will save us on our budget. We can just have people dressed as mannequins, or we can like move mannequins around, you know. I love it. I love it. That was season 1 episode. Was it really episode 1? Oh my goodness. I knew it was early. I didn't... Of course, yeah, because it's like Mickey's there, and... Is he called Mickey? Oh gosh, yeah. It's like it's one of the earliest Rose Tyler ones, and she was the first. Yeah. Ah. Wonderful. My brain actually knew a thing. I'm so proud of it. Well, it didn't know everything of a thing, but that alchemy table's floating. There we go. Is the enchanting one as well? Nope. Good to go. F, fun fact. If you have something floating and there's a floor below it, if you press F, it'll shove it to the floor, which is very, very handy. The Autons, is that what they're called? Is that what the thing that makes the plastic come to life, is that what they're called? Oh dear, I loved Mickey so much. Are we doing Doctor Who talk now? I'm up for that. I'm up for Doctor Who talk. Oh dear, they reappear a few times throughout the seasons. I love that, I really do. The ones... Oh gosh, I went on a Doctor Who... I say rewatching. I've never really watched Doctor Who, like... properly watched it. I've caught the odd episode every now and then. I think it was the start of lockdown. I basically went on Doctor Who watching binge because all of it was on iPlayer. So I started at obviously new Doctor Who, watched all of that, watched all of Eccleston, the first season, and then went into Tennant, watched all of that, watched all of Matt Smith. That was a wonderful era. Matt Smith was a great doctor. They were all great doctors. I don't hate any of them, let's be honest. Who was after Matt Smith? Was it Capaldi after Matt Smith? It must have been. Watched most of Capaldi. It got up to... I got up to Bill Potts. When Clara had left, I got into Bill Potts, her first season. I got halfway through that, and then the BBC did something really stupid involving... I think there were saying that their employees couldn't go to Pride because it was a protest and that is not allowed. So I stopped watching at that point because I was very angry with the BBC, and I haven't caught up since. But I got up to there, and oh my goodness, I love Doctor Who. It's so silly. It's a lot of old Doctor Who as well. Good stuff. The good stuff. Oh dear. I love the more comedy silly companions, the ones who are more camp and fun. Yeah, stop taking this genre so seriously. Doctor Who is not a serious show, and I love it for that. Well, it is, but it isn't. It's kind of the beauty of it. I love that it's a bit of both. New series takes itself far too seriously. I imagine it does. I haven't watched any of it, but can I just say? Fuck, what's her name? Come on, brain, do your best. I believe in you. What's her name? I think she's a wonderful doctor. I think she's a beautiful doctor. I think she's the best. One of my favourite doctors. What the fuck's she called? What's she? Jodie Whittaker. Oh, thank you so much. I think she's a really good doctor. I think she's wonderful. Her energy, I haven't seen much of it, but from what I've seen, wonderful. Her just existence as the doctor is kind of perfect. I love it. So she's such a good doctor. Oh my god. Oh dear. They all are. I've never watched a doctor and thought, yo, you feel wrong for the character. You know, they've all felt kind of right. Oh dear. My favourite serial is literally Mummies in Space. It's ridiculously as camp as it sounds. That sounds wonderful. Me and the BF watched Doctor Who. Tried to. He did not like Rose. He liked Martha. He was frithing with Donna. Donna's great. And then gave up during the first season of Matt Smith's Doctor. Aw, fair enough. I really liked Matt Smith. God, that entire era of Matt Smith is beautiful. I think it's wonderful. Oh, dear me. Although, there are a few episodes where... Do you know the thing that Doctor Who does where they just have a load of random actors pop up every now and then? It's like, oh yeah, you, sure, why not? They had a plot line or two with a certain actor who I hate with a passion. And then once that arc was done, I'm like, thank goodness that's over. I probably won't have to see him again. And they brought him back. It's like, fucking... Oh, dear me. Anyhow, I didn't like those episodes, but the rest of it, fine. Oh dear, I love Bill Potts. From what I've seen of her, she's wonderful. Yeah, Capaldi makes an amazing doctor. Capaldi is such a fucking good Doctor Who. What was the episode? Oh dear me. I think it's like somewhere between Bill Potts and Clara. The episode where he punches a diamond wall 50 billion times. That is such a good episode. Oh my goodness. I love that episode. It's so wonderful. It's very Doctor Who. It feels very Doctor Who to me, like the whole, like, you know, it's using time as a thing and all this wibbly stuff. That's so beautiful. I really love that episode. The one where he's punching a diamond wall, you know that. You know that one. I think it is. I think it's at the end of Clara, that one. Oh, sad times. But yeah, Capaldi is Doctor. Beautiful. I like the new Doctor and the new series. Fair enough, honestly. Yeah, she's very Yorkshire, she is. I love it. I love it. Oh dear, she's such a good doctor. So happy they cast her. She's delightful. She is, isn't she? Every doctor is good. Mainly tired of all the sad plots. Yeah, fair enough. Which actor is it, the one sending into a fuss? The fuck, James Corden. Him. Hate him with passion. Do not like his existence, and the fact that they included him makes me sad. But hey ho, I've watched them episodes. I never have to see them again. He liked Matt Smith's Doctor. Could not get past Amy. Really? So annoyed by Amy's flirty, flighty, flirty behaviour towards the Doctor. Prefer it if it was just Rory and 11 out in space. Really? Oh gosh. I thought Rory was a bit boring. Trying to convince him it'll get better, but he got too annoyed. He's like, Rory is right there. Appreciate your man, Amy. Oh, Rory was the best. And yeah, Amy just rubbed me the wrong way. Really? Oh, wow. James... Yeah, that is the actor. I do not like him. I really liked... I think Amy and the Doctor on their own would have been too much. If that makes any sense. And I think the Doctor and Rory on their own would have been too little. So having all three of them as Team TARDIS is kind of the... I love them three. The way the three of them interact. It feels like the right amount of people. It feels good. It feels, you know, I like it. They balance each other out, kind of. Having said that, a lot of people hate Clara. I love Clara. I think she was wonderful. I really enjoyed every episode of Clara. I didn't, you know. Oh, dear. Just give me David Tennant and John Barrowman being gay in space. That's the good stuff right there. That's the good stuff right there. Ah, Captain Jack. What a... Should we play the game? Yeah, sure. If you don't like or know anything about Doctor Who, I apologise for the last however long. Ah, dear. Yeah, goodness me. It's wonderful. I really love Captain Jack. He's a great character. And hasn't he come back? I've not watched the most recent episodes, but I'm sure I've seen his face floating around somewhere. I could be entirely wrong there, but well. Ah, dear. I love 3 to 4 at a time. Drowsy Fantasy, I love you very much. I've lost context on what you are saying, and that is a sentence and a half. I'm sorry, my brain has... Yeah, he did. Oh, fuck yes, that's amazing. Do you mean like the number of companions in the TARDIS at once? Is that what you... I don't know. Came up with 2020's Christmas special. Aww. Good on him. I love Captain Jack. He's great. He's great. Can I just say... We're going to get back to the game, I promise. The program, the game, whatever. Companions. Okay, thank you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. 3 or 4. Yeah, I like the group atmosphere too. I'm so sorry. I lost context on what you were saying, and I was like, that's a sentence. I know it means something else, but that's a sentence. Oh, sorry. Thank you for clarifying, Drowsy Fantasy. Best mod ever. I've forgotten what your quote number was, but best mod ever. What quote number were you actually? Oh, I've lost it. I'm not opening it back up. I've lost it. Oh, dear me. But yes, while we're still on Doctor Who, quote 42. Of course it was. Yeah, we go. Thank you. Thank you, Bear's Hearth. I would just like to say my utter love and appreciation for the Master, played by, I can't remember her name, but the Master as Missy. Oh my god. Why is Missy the best character ever? Why am I in love with her? As a person who is usually exclusively attracted to men. Why am I attracted to Missy? She's wonderful. She's evil. I love her so much. She's the best. God, she's the best. Right, should we build a house? Yeah, go on then. Was not a fan, really? Fair enough. Everyone, each their own. Opinions are wonderful. Everyone has one. Good for you, though, honestly. I really loved it. I think she was great. Oh, dear. A lot of people seem to have a lot of opinions about... Well, it's a very big thing. Of course, people have opinions about it. Not a fan either, really. Oh, my goodness. I mean, fair enough. I never really cared much for the Master as a character. I was never, like, when he was... Whenever reintroduced... when they found him as an old man and then he got rejuvenated. Yes, that's the technical word. Into... what's his face? The younger Master. Whatever he's called. The actor. You know, the actor. David Tennant era Master. I never really cared much for all that. I was like, oh, okay. When he turned into Missy, that was kind of the best thing that ever happened for me. Not a fan of Moffat's writing style. I don't really know who any of the writers are. I'm very light when it comes to Doctor Who. I love it. I appreciate it. But still. A lot of Moffat's writing and casting directions were highly controversial at the time. Really? Oh, wow. See, I don't... This is the thing. I just watch it. I'm like, oh, that's a show. I don't know anything about it, really. Me, there, found myself cringing a whole awful lot. Fair enough. Moffat was 11 to 12 era Doctor, so that's... Who's 11, 12? Please don't. I'm not good with numbers. I'm sorry. Is that most recent too? Is that Capaldi, Whittaker? Matt Smith and Capaldi. Got it. Wonderful. I really liked Matt Smith's era. I think it was good. To be honest, I don't hate any Doctor Who. I mean, there's a few episodes I hate with a passion. James Corden. But yeah, no, typically speaking, I'm not like, oh, I didn't like that series. I didn't like that Doctor. I didn't like that companion. All of them have their ups and downs for me. I'm very, what's it called? Laid back and useless. I'm very, very bland when it comes to opinions. Capaldi got better with the time as it went on. Yeah, I agree with that too. Capaldi and Jenna Coleman, I loved them too. When it comes down to... Because here's the thing. We're going to play this game one day. Here's the thing. When it comes down to... Twitch is going to shout at me in a minute and be like, you're not actually playing Skyrim? Can you, like, do that? Thank you. When it comes to characters that have romantic feelings or just feelings, you know, emotional, romantic, sort of like, ooh, interested feelings towards the Doctor, I'm never particularly into that. I never find that very interesting or fun. That's just me personally. I agree that I think it worked well with Rose. For me, this is literally just like, how I came across it and how I appreciated it. I really like it, but I thought it worked well with Rose. But then every other time it happened after that, I was like, oh, oh okay. Like there's the whole thing with Martha, and it's like, oh, this again. Oh, okay. Ooh, oh yeah, he's a Time Lord. You can't love him. Oh gosh, wow. I couldn't care less. Go to space. Go fight an alien or something. I don't know. Go meet the Blazorbians on the planet Blazorb. Do something funky, please. Can we not? Yeah, I hate it when they try and make them romantic about it. Me too. I didn't mind yes, absolutely Donna. When it came around to Donna straight away, it was like, and she's like, I don't want to mate. He's like, I want to mate, and she's like, I don't want to mate. Good stuff. Yeah, Donna was good times. Oh my goodness, not the first episode, like the one the one where they're both sneaking around in the office building at the same time but avoiding each other. That episode is stellar. I think that's like one of the first time, because the first time she's introduced is she's in a one-off Christmas special or something, I believe. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. She felt like an older sister for him. It was so charming. Yes, fantastic. Yes, best friend vibes. I agree. They were great. What a gang. What a duo. Oh, they were great. And that's why, for me, because there was the whole Clara Matt Smith thing. Clara Matt Smith, that's a character name and an actor name. Good job. Doctor and Clara thing. Clara was like a bit into him, and I don't know. It was weird. And then he turned into, you know, Capaldi. That's it. And honestly, Clara and Capaldi was wonderful for me. I really loved that because, like, there was no romantic interest there at all, and that was again a breath of fresh air, similar to Donna. It was like, oh, thank goodness, they're just friends. You know, they're having a good time. Well, questionably good time, but yeah, I really liked Clara. I think she was wonderful. Donna was probably one of the oldest companions. Yeah, she was in her 40s. Most of the female companions like early 20s. Absolutely, it wasn't a oh my gosh. Watched a few episodes to test him out, but couldn't click with it. Wanted to give him a few episodes, like 4, to click with. Couldn't. So I jumped off of Capaldi and came back with Jodie Whittaker. Honestly, fair enough. Good for it. The later episodes, I will agree, I think the later series are amazing. The one where he punches a diamond wall, it's just him on his own. It's so Doctor Who. I really love it. I can't remember what it's called for the life of me. But yeah, she's introducing the Christmas special. Yeah, I'm in a wedding dress. It doesn't have pockets. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. When they sneak together through the office building and spot each other through the windows and lock eyes. Yes, and do the miming thing. And the person like that they're spying on is just like, am I interrupting something? Fucking peak. I love that episode. Ah, dear. I feel robbed for not having fun times of Donna, Jack and 10 today. God, that'd be good, wouldn't it? What are we going to do with this house, hey? Oh, wonderful, wonderful. I'm glad we all like Doctor Who. That's kind of amazing. That's kind of great. I'm not saying that it's a small show and it has a relatively small fan base, because that's very far from the truth. It's got quite a wide-reaching existence, but, you know, it's good to enthuse about these things. What the fuck are we doing with this building? What have we done here? What is this? What is this? Oh, dear. I just love chemistry between Ten and Jack. I'm gay, okay. I agree and I concur. This is great. 10 Donna was peak comedy moments. Honestly, my favourite. Good for you. That's honestly amazing. I really like that you like that. 10 Donna was good. It was so good. Donna, Jack and 10. Please, God, I've been good. Give me that. Give me that crumb. Ah, wouldn't it be nice? Right. That's pitch black. Awesome. We've just changed the lighting template, haven't we? That's what we've done. Do we want to go in and see what it looks like with the lighting template like this? I think we do. I mean, I'm not good at making progress in this in this program. This is probably one of the least progressive, or progressive. That's not the right word. The least productive sessions in it I've ever had, and I'm happy with that. I'm really, really happy with that. I've just hiccuped. Pardon me. All right, give me COC. Give me a test house. Let's see what it looks like with the lighting. Yep, that's me. Okie dokie. See, it's not actually as pitch black in game. You can actually see more, which is nice. And they look like that. Awesome. Gravy. Wonderful. Did I even save? Oh my goodness. Okay. Give me a minute, because if I didn't save, I don't think that actually would have changed anything. let's just do that, and then we'll open up that again, and then that'll be that. By the way, this isn't me saying we have to stop talking about Doctor Who. You feel free to keep going. I'm all up for it. I'm just also trying to play the game at the same time. Oh dear. Did you see the Comic Relief comedy sketch where Catherine Tate and David Tennant did together? I'll send you a link on Discord for later. If not, it is gold. Is that the one? Oh, I don't know. Where she's her classroom mum. Oh, is it? Maybe I have seen that. I can't remember. Oh, gosh. Can I tell you one particular sort of plot point question mark? That's probably not the right word. That I did not enjoy in Doctor Who. There we go. I think the lighting's taken place now. Yeah. Oh, it's a bit murky, isn't it? Oh, it's foggy. Why is it foggy? Oh, this is very clearly a lighting template that is definitely for smaller houses. Yeah, we've got a green murk in the air. Yeah, green murk, not the dream. Thank you very much. We can change that, I do believe. But yeah. How do we do this again? There we go. Let's go to a test house. Fuck, gone past it. There we go. Lighting template. Fog color, fog near. If we turn fog near off? Oh, I don't want to mess with the template. No, the template exists. We can't change the template, I don't think. Yeah, if we do that and then go back to that. What the fuck's it got? Farm. Fog near. What does fog near do? I don't know. Because some of these say like far, far dark. That's how far away the fog will start. So if it's something like close, then the fog starts pretty close. But if it's far, I believe it starts far away. That could be the wrong way around, but I'm not sure. I want... Oh, dear me. Helgen Keep. Close is not what we want. Helgen Keep... Just give me some nice housing, please. Darklight Tower. What's Darklight Tower? Fucking pitch black. Awesome. Not the dream. Default lighting template. That's I think what we were on before. Cave super far fog. Aha. Oh, that's very blue, isn't it? East Empire Cave Far. East Empire template. That's not bad. It's kind of blue on the outside, isn't it? Maybe not. Maybe not. Markarth lighting template. Okay, let's try that one. Fuck it. I'm up for that. Let's try that one. Load up with the game. I feel like this is an important thing to decide now before we decide how everything's going to look lit. You know, let's make it all look proper first. My favourite Catherine Tate character is Nan. Blink. There we go. That's when I started fast slamming Shakespeare poems too. Amazing. Oh dear. Go on. Oh yes. Children. I hate children. I hate children, but I don't like specifically. You know the ones in Doctor Who where like specifically, what's the one I'm thinking of? The fog's still there, isn't it? Do you know what? It might be alright. What's the opinions on the fog? Does it look murky and weird? Is the house too big? Should we just shrink down the house? That's a good question. I'm not sure. But yeah, specifically, you know the bit in Capaldi era with Jenna Coleman where what's she called? The small child. You know when he's like in a school and she's in a school, the child, the small child who like breaks into his shed when he's being the caretaker, and she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go in your TARDIS and being an annoying child." I just hate her with a passion. I don't like it when there's children involved all that much. You know, they're just very uninteresting for me personally. But hey, that's okay. Everything's fine. I met Catherine Tate at a convention several years ago, and she was hilarious. That's really... Oh, no way. That's so cool. You met her. Good stuff. Aw. Didn't she also do a Christmas special with her as Ebenezer and Tennant as the ghost of Christmas present? Oh, really? I didn't know that. Just putting candles. It's going to look murky and weird. There are no windows and no natural light. You have to add more light. I know, but like, here's the thing. When it comes to the lighting template, that decides how the fog appears and stuff. Us putting in more lighting, I don't think it's going to change that too much. I don't know. Let's leave it as it is for now. It'll do. It's whatever. Oh dear. BGM return to us. Bring some soothing sanity. There we go. Precocious children and nails on a chalkboard. Shut up, you are 6. Go pick your nose. Absolutely. I do not like children. I think that it's good that they exist because I was once one and everyone has to be a child at some point. I don't really like them when it comes to shows and stuff like that. Oh dear. BBC can only get my attention with Doctor Who and his dark materials, otherwise, yeet. I haven't, like I say, I got very annoyed with the BBC when they were doing the whole, oh, our employees can't go to Pride because it's actually a protest and they're not allowed to do that. And I was like, okay, fuck you too. And they've done some obviously horrendous things as well. They, I think, tried to give J.K. Rowling an award for that whole thing that she wrote. Yeah, I don't like the BBC. I haven't watched anything on iPlayer or anything else since. That's why I understood. Understood. But yes, horrible, horrible people, or a horrible, horrible company. That the government assign the person in charge of. So of course it is. Right, should we build something in Skyrim? Let's do that instead. That's more relaxing, isn't it? Oh, dear me. A good BB. Neolos. We're not. That feels a little bit racial stereotypy. Can we not do that? Thank you. It's supposed to be neutral, isn't it? It is. It's not, but it is. We have something similar in our CBC. It has to be neutral because it's taxpayer funded. The government, I believe, assign the director-in-chief. That might not be the right word. That's definitely a word that exists. In-chief BBC. The director general. That might be it. I believe the government it has some influence on who is the person not in charge, but heavily influencing the BBC. I could be wrong with that. I barely know anything about the government, but I know that I don't like them. Yeah. Right. Wardrobes. Wardrobes are good. I'm literally just looking at it and going, okay, what do we build next? Wardrobe. Common wardrobe. That's too common. I don't want that. That's... Alright, that's a weird looking wardrobe, I'm gonna be honest. I don't love that. It's interesting. Noble wardrobe, that's the jam. And upper wardrobe. What the fuck's an upper wardrobe? Oh, hello. Where's that gone? Oh, fuck. What have I done? There we go. Upper wardrobe. What's an upper wardrobe? Oh, that's an upper wardrobe. Yeah, noble. That'll be alright, won't it? You want a wardrobe near your bed? Or in the bedroom, in the bed area, the bedding situation. Wherever you want to call it, whatever you want to put it. Boop. Pretty sure neither me nor Sjoll like the UK to begin with. I mean, cough, cough. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I just live here. Not for long. I shall escape soon. Yeah. I don't like this country. I like this country in terms of the geographical block of land. I like the look and the temperature and the nature of this country. I do not like this country as a country. you know. Can't really think of anywhere better. Well, I suppose there are better places. Where are you headed? Denmark. Heckin' exciting. Good stuff. Denmark sounds like a bit of a better place than UK. Not that takes much, but yeah, I like the landscape and the climate. Absolutely. I very much like rain, so I do like the climate. However, government's a piece of shit. Right, that's that. That's very rigid and boring and horrible. But do we want 2 wardrobes or 1? 2 wardrobes. Should we make a mini walk-in wardrobe? That's a fucking good idea. Let's do that. I want a mini walk-in wardrobe. I don't know how it's going to work. Don't know why it's going to work, but I want it. I'm going to have it. Alchemy table, you go over there. You smell, you're rubbish, you're silly. Walk-in wardrobe. How does one build a walk-in wardrobe in a game that doesn't have a walk-in wardrobe? Let's just build a corner that is the wardrobe corner. That's probably a good idea. Because when it comes to... I want this to be functional as well as pretty. So I'm going to have one that'll be dedicated to armor, one that'll be dedicated to robes. We don't need too many... Ooh, hello, that wardrobe's doing a dance. We don't need too many wardrobes and fancy bits, but I do like the idea of having a little corner I like the corner idea. Do we have a divider? Like a... Okay, not quite as robust as that. I was thinking more like a... That's just a slab of stone. That does in fact divide, but not quite the way I wanted. Okay. That's what I wanted. Thank you, noble divider. Is that the only one we've got? I think it might be. The rest do appear to be part of walls. Yeah, that'll do. That's nice. I like that. So it's a bit more sectioned off in its own little way, you know? We, of course, will put it in a bit of a better position if clipping allows such things to exist. Yeah, there we go. Maybe 2 of those? Does that corner it off a bit too much? Or we could do a bit of that. That's just shutting it off entirely. Maybe 1's fine. We want it to be a little bit cozy, but not overly cozy, you know? I probably also want something other than... Maybe that wardrobe can die. Maybe that wardrobe can die in a fire. Mannequins! I don't actually... Here's the thing. I don't know how these mannequins work. Mannequins stay. Player house mannequin. That's probably the mannequin we want. Look at these creatures. It's literally... These things come to life. Oh, God, I hate them. I love them. I hate them. Actually, that's probably a good thing to have down for scale, because that is probably, I imagine, the size of the player. So that's definitely a good thing to chuck around as a for scale thing, to just remind myself, hey, you're actually building something that's supposed to, you know, look right, ideally, if possible. Now, do we want it to be freestanding or on a little podium? Of course, the answer is a little podium. Ooh. How do we want to put one of you on an angle? Yeah. The other one on an angle as well. Yeah. And then, you stick it in the back there? You are not good. And then, ta-da-da-da, mannequin in the middle. Mannequin in the middle. Ah, dear. Or I'll... Oops, sorry, I nearly choked on water there. I'll take the saw and cut off Scotland and sail it away with me, taking Wales and Northern Ireland with me. If you do, can I join? Please. Can I will take any and all Scottish nationality tests required. Please, I just don't want to be here. Scotland, from what I understand, has a climate that I would prefer more to the one I'm in now. Which is bloody amazing. I want to go there. Scotland seems like such a cool place. God, I want to be Scottish. I want to go to Scotland. Take me. You all seem nice. And better than over here. Again, not saying much. Is there... Okay, we're about to run out of BGM. Let's restart it then. What could we stand you on? Let's go noble, because what we're using at the moment a lot is noble. So let's see what the noble furniture is like. Not the Donna noble furniture, just the... yeah. Noble chest. Noble chest. Got a noble chest if you know what I mean. What on... I'm so sorry. Well, I'm only partly sorry. Oh, we could have a little bench here to sit down and put your shoes on with. That's cute. Or a chair. Chair might work better. Chair might work better. What's chest back? It's the back of a chest. We could use that as like a little wall piece. It's kind of cute. Half flexes in Scottish. Jealous. You like the geography, not the ethics. Absolutely. You got the SMP. We now have the NIP. Yes, the NIP people. The NIP. The nipple. Oh, dear me. Right. I like that. Why did I take it away? Do I like that enough? Gives it a backboard, but it's a bit of a weird chopped in half backboard. Hello, that's a mannequin's bum. We shouldn't look at that. That's rude. Poor thing can't defend itself. Oh, yeah, we can have some corner shelves. Let's turn snapping on for a minute. Some corner shelves. Oh, that'd be nice over here, wouldn't it? Yeah, to sort of bulk up the other side of this thing. Oh, I like that. Oh, I like that a lot. Could have some books here. If we could have a mirror in this game, this would be a wonderful little, you know, makeup, bedtime, dressing area. You know, you have some, like, sprays over here, like hairbrushes, bobbles, you know, your dressing table. It's a dressing table. Right. Crate. Noble crate. What's so noble about this crate? It's a very weird looking crate. Noble cupboard. Again, what's so noble about the cupboard? Noble cupboard might be good, actually. It merges a bit, so maybe not that one specifically. Noble desk. I want something for the mannequin to stand on, you see. Otherwise it's just, well, a bit freestanding, which, not the dream right now, gotta be honest. There we go. Not that one, it merges into the wall, but I like the height of that one. I think the height is kind of what we're going for there. Again, I'll probably change my mind as soon as I get into the game and realise, oh, everything's not the scale that I think it is. Oh, end table. Now that's what we want. That's kind of exactly what we want, actually. Got anything? Noble head furniture. Oh, it's just like the little bit that goes on the furniture. Fair enough. You know, the... Look, I know what I mean, I just don't... You know, it looks like it's going... Oh my god, Bear's Hearth. It looks like that owl I sent you. Was that today? Was that yesterday? Noble lectern. That's cute. Not what we're looking for right now. Can't really stand a mannequin on that. It would slide down. Bit sloped, innit? Noble long table. Noble rack. Got a noble rack, if you know what I'm... so sorry. Noble shelves. That would be good to have somewhere else as well. I think... Just a flunch. A flunch? A flunch? Just a hunch. I think we're going to be using a lot of noble stuff. Ah, table low. No, that's exactly what we want. That is. Table low 2, table low 1. What's the difference? I think is 2 more square and lower. Perfect. Do you fit? Oh, you do. Thank goodness. Turn that off a tiny bit. There we go. And then you, my friend, can go hither. And back a bit. There we go. Got mannequin. And then we can have, like, maybe some shoes on here or something. Is shoes something you'd put on a weird table like that in front of a mannequin? I don't know. But we definitely could. Oh, I need to turn rotation lock off. There we go. Angle that a bit more. We maybe would put something on the wall behind it as well. I like this little corner. I might hate these. Whatchamacallits. You know, the whatchamacallits. I might hate the wardrobes when I get in the game and look at them from an actual proper scale. It might look a bit weird with the cornery bits, but at the same time, you know, we'll work on that when we get to it. Alright, noble, schmoble, a noble. Kabobble. Wobble. What about if we move the bed over hither? There we go. Maybe a bit less hither. See, I want it to be in the middle of the beams. That feels appropriate, but at the same time, fuck the beams. Fuck the beams. I was so confused until I remembered the screaming owl. Yeah, the screaming owl. Sorry, that's what I was talking about. I will have to send you that one, Drowsy. It's kind of terrifying. It involves a screaming owl. If you wish to see that, you do not have to wish to see that. It's very understandable if you don't wish to see a screaming owl. I can't remember what it's screaming at, but it's certainly screaming. Is that okay there? Hello. There we go. There we go. Just want it borderline merging into the wood, you know? Just borderline. Or we could. We could be like, do you not like the person you're sleeping with? Put a beam in between you both, you know? Good stuff. Listen, I'm drawing trees, I am Confucian. It's quite alright. I'm Confucian and I'm supposedly talking about this subject, so... fuck the beams, fuck the beams. I agree. I very much do. What if we put that there? The beam can exist, I suppose. And then, where's the little bedside table? End table, there we go. Can have a little end table next to it. Isn't that cute? End table can go at this side. Or do we want a little cupboard? Maybe we want a little cupboard. What's cupboard under? Is it called a cupboard or is it chest of drawers? Chest of drawers. There we go. Ooh. Turn the locking back on. Chest of drawers shelf. Ooh. What are you? Oh, you're a chest of drawers shelf. I don't know why I'm supposedly shocked by that. End table? No. Furniture, that's the screaming thing. Lectern's that. Divider's that. So it must be chest of drawers, right? Noble chest. That's just a chest. Yeah, that's what I want. Sure. Sure. Got any... No name. Ooh. Shelf. Ah, what are the smaller ones? You've got some smaller ones. I know you do. Are you shelf? No, that's whatever that is. That's that. That's a table. Give me shelf. Square. Tables. No. Wardrobe. No. Wall shelf. No. Wash basin. Wash basin? I've never seen a wash basin. It's screaming at a dog. Oh, thank you. Is it too late for midnight cereal? No. Absolutely not. Definitely not. Have midnight cereal. I had midnight pasta the other day. Can I just say that was the best decision I've ever made? Midnight pasta's wonderful. Midnight anything's great. 1 p.m. cereal. Yeah, it's fine. Or 1 a.m. yeah, technically. Shrubble. Alright, it's gonna... Double sideboard. It's almost what we want. There's one I'm wanting, but I can't seem to find. Oh, bother. That's bloody big. Crate, definitely not. Chest, no. It's sort of, it's like, it's one of the smaller ones, but it's small. It's smaller than the smaller ones. Oh well, look, if we can't find it, we can't find it. Ooh, hang on, with the chest back, look, alright, against, we could have it as like a headboard. Ooh, well, it's already got a headboard, but you know, a more headboardy headboard. Extra headboard, double headboard, quadruple headboard. My voice went a bit weird there, didn't it? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not against that as a notion. Looks a bit weird. I will admit that much. Especially if you put two of them and merge them together. Yeah, that definitely looks weird. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. It's a cute idea. It's not going to work. That works better though, if we're going to be honest. It looks weird at the... Yeah, it looks weird at the sides. We don't need to give it backboard. We can put something on the wall. I'm getting cereal. BRB. Enjoy your cereal. Right, let's abandon all hope of a backboard, because it already has a backboard. We are just being ungrateful. That might be the one I want, to be honest. I just thought there was one that was a bit thinner than that. Oh well, if there isn't, there isn't. Give me... We want a chair somewhere, actually. Oh, do we want a chair here? We want a chair here. Front ignore sandbox. Double check that. Double check 1. There we go. Yeah, a chair here at the dressing bit, so you can sit down and be like, oh, I'm getting dressed. Or next to it, you know, just sort of like, ooh, to sit down and do your shoes. There's a lot of areas where you can sit down and do your shoes, apparently. That's something I'm big on. Who knew? I didn't realise. Chest drawers. Sorry, I'm going to go back to chest drawers about 5 different times before I decide what we're actually doing here. End table. Let's do an end table. Simple little end table to go next to the bed. It would make sense. Do we want square? Do we want circle? Do we want other circle, bit shorter? Or do we want square, bit shorter? I'm leaning towards circle because it looks nice and smooth, and I don't want to roll out of bed and smack my head on the corner of a sharp, square object. And yes, that is something that can, in fact, well, no, it can't happen, but realistically it would happen, wouldn't it? Especially with me. I would definitely accidentally do that. I'd be like, oh, what's this? Donk. There goes my head, you know. Rotate it a tiny bit, because things that are slightly off-center are cool and sexy. I heard it. Just a rumour. Not the worst thing I've ever built. We could have a chest at the end of the bed. They do like to do that in this game, don't they? They do like to just put a bit of a chest at the end of the bed and be like, oh, yes, the nobles have chests at the end of their beds in which they put their goodies. I don't know what that voice is. I'm so sorry. That's my noble voice, actually. I don't know if I like that or not. I mean, it fits as an object, but I don't know if I, like, want that. I don't know if I have a use for it, is what I'm meaning. Ah, well. So that's sort of a good general vibe for what we want this corner to be. Obviously nowhere near developed, but this is like a good, we want, you know, this is the sort of the getting changed area. This is the desk where you get ready. This is the bed you sleep in. I could put a rug there. Oh, we could cover this area in rugs. What do we want this corner to be? What's this going to be? Because we want it to sort of fit the vibe of the bedroom area, but at the same time, we don't want just more bedroom area, you know. We could, here's an idea. We could just do like... Oh, I've deselected that. We could do that, and that. And we could just... We could, if we wanted to, just make this the bed area. Just do this. And then it doesn't have to be quite so much. So it's definitely its own little... It's like just the end of the room is entirely bed area. Like this is the... Well, the bedroom, I believe they call it. There we go. Could do that. I wonder if that might make that feel a bit too snug and tight. So instead, we could delete the chest and put something on this wall. I'm into that as a concept. It's very... I don't know, actually. I deleted those ones. Let's undelete those and we can decide. And if we decide one is better than the other, we can delete the other one. I love how you slip in and out of voices and accent. It's so fun. I'm glad you find it fun. I do too. I just don't think that everyone would. I cannot decide. I might have to see it in game to make my mind up. It's just any excuse to go in and look at it. You're worried about something being too tight for you. There we go. Just a quick bonk there. Honestly, I'm glad it wasn't me that said it this time. Thank you very much for saying that. I appreciate that. Let's save. Let's... Actually, before we pop into the game... Ouch. Sorry for the bonk. It was necessary. Let's... Actually, here's something I'm going to do that's very silly. It's not silly. It's resourceful if you squint a bit. I'm going to go into my lodge that I built. And this is... Fun fact. The lighting is done separately from the object. So this is a lantern. And this light bulb here is the lighting that the lantern does. If we go disable markers, select the lantern, enable markers, and then, oh, no, and then select that as well, copy, I hope this works, go into a test house. Where's a test house gone? I should have named it AA test house. I could technically rename it, I think, actually. Why am I not seeing it? Come on, a test house. Present yourself to me. There it is. And then what if we go here and paste? Thank goodness that worked. Ta-da, lantern. And then we turn off the lighting because we don't want to... We want to see where we're putting it. And then we have a lantern. So we're just going to shove this into a little, you know, on the bedside and on the wherever. So we can, you know, at least appreciate it with a little bit of lighting. Give it more of a feel, you know? Understand how it might feel when it's all jammed together. Perspective is fun. I'm bad at understanding it. There we go. Just smush it around until it merges into the nearest piece of furniture and then you'll know where it is. Oh, good, good, good. Markers. That. There we go. Oh gosh, no. I like to move them both at the same time because I think the way I've got it set up is that the lighting unit itself is in the proper place for the lantern. So if I... Oh, let's turn that off. So they're both glued together as they should be. I am back with an annoyance. Oh, what's annoying you? Tell us more if you feel obliged to. You do not have to, but it's up to you. Welcome back. I got bonked. Yes, Drowsy did in fact get bonked. This is just a thing that happened. We want more lighting. Sorry for the slurping. Yep, you can go there. Perfect. Wonderful. Delicious, tasty, juicy. Save, and let's open the game and have a look. Let's have a look. See, pause the BGM. Wait for the game to pop up. There it go, and there we go. My annoyance is how my box of cereal says it contains 12 servings when it really contained 2 Nate servings. Isn't that the most frustrating thing in the world? Oh, we're level 27. I didn't know. Sorry, I got distracted there. I didn't realise we were level 27. That's genuinely higher than I thought we were. Oh. Isn't that the biggest lie in the world? Like, oh yeah, this contains 12 servings, and you look at it and you're like, I'll maybe get 3 out of that at a push. What are you talking about? Come on now. Be sensible. A test house. Groove it. Hello, a test house. Oh, look, some chests that are empty. Gosh, I wonder who put those there. Yaha. Cheese pit. Good, good. Cheese pit still. Maybe the lighting template isn't quite right. Everything has a weird glow to it. We'll figure that out at some point. We'll smush it all and change it all and reshape it and do whatever. Hello, Arcade Enchanter. I forgot I put you out of the way, and that out of the way happened to be in the middle of the stairs. Okay. Oh yeah, I do not like this lighting template at all. It's too... Okay. Deep breaths, everyone. But there was a mannequin there, or there was supposed to be. I don't know where it's fucked off to, but I'm a little bit terrified. So let's do this evaluation quick and sharpish. From an objective point of view, do we like it better where the bed's here? And then you get out and you go, oh, it'll be makeup, oh, it'll be clothes, and the mannequin that doesn't exist. Or do we like it where the bed here? And then we can get up and go, it'll be clothes, it'll be makeup. Or we could move the makeup over here, or, you know. I think I prefer it both of them on that side, and we'll just figure out something else for this side, but that's just me. Or we could just have this not be a makeup-y sort of thing. We could have it be, you know, a few books. Oh, this could be a cute reading corner. Yeah, we could have a lantern on one of these, some books, an apple. Because, you know, everyone eats apples when they read books, of course. As is law, actually. Yeah, we could have that. This could just be the, you know, you get out of bed and you go, oh, I get changed. If we do that, actually, if we do that, we're definitely not... If the bed's going there, the mannequin is not going here, because I do not fancy going to sleep with a mannequin staring at me and getting up and finding it vanished. Can we... I mean, it's probably just despawned or something. I've probably not placed in the right type of mannequin, but what the fuck is it? I don't see a mannequin around here. I don't know what's worse, the fact that we can see it, that we can't see it, or what if we did see it. I don't know which would be worse. Anyhow, I hate the lighting template, and I haven't made my mind up any closer, so that's good to know, isn't it? Oh, quit. There we go. Ah, dear me. And the BGM returns. I hate those bags. This is a family size or sharing size. Oh, sweetie, no, that's a single serving. Yeah, it really is. It makes you feel bad about yourself as well. It's like, this is supposed to be 12 servings and I'm eating so much of it. No, it's complete bullshit. No one would eat 12 portions of that and call it. Well, some people maybe would, but definitely not most people. It's all rubbish. Usually stuff that says serves 4 usually means it's enough for us. Absolutely, really, yeah. Can only get 2 decent sized portions out of it, but serves 2 is the biggest lies. Oh, it so is. We have a bag of pasta in the fridge that says serves 2 and it never serves 2. It's so stretched thin to be serves 2. I'm like, we need to do 2 at once to make 2. It's ridiculous. I'd love to know what they measure servings. Honestly, I don't know what the legal definition is. There's probably some like weird thing where like, technically a serving is this many grams of this many. So if we just do this, it's technically a serving. So they can say that there's more when there isn't. Ah, dear, they portion out food for people who aren't hungry. Absolutely. Make a book nook. Yeah, a library. We're definitely having some sort of a library, sitting, chill, cute area at some point. But yeah, definitely. I'm an artist, I'm a gremlin. I always forget to eat, so their servings are bull. They bloody well are. I eat 1 to 2 meals a day, depending on how hungry I am. Really? Oh, wow. Remember to eat versus how hungry I am. I try and make sure I at least eat 2 meals a day. Ooh, 1 meal. I don't think I could do that. I would just get too hungry. I like eating. I like eating quite a lot. Although, notably, as I've gotten older, eating becomes a tiny bit more stressful. In the sense of, I'm like, I want to eat, but like, I don't know what to make. I don't really want to make anything. I don't know. It's, you know. Alright, let's delete the mannequins, because they scare me in the fact that they disappear. They put in the minimum weight volume they can, call it multiple servings, so they can check. Yeah, probably. I feel like Sjoll will be mad at me for how much I eat. Bezhath, do you not eat enough? No, I won't. I don't. Food is a very, and food and the amount of food that you eat is a very person by person topic. It's something that I will try and remind my friends to eat if they need to, sort of thing, but I'm not going to tell anyone you're eating the wrong amount. Your diet it's rubbish. You need to change this about yourselves. You know, I'm not going to shout at anyone about their eating habits, because food and eating habits is a deeply personal thing, and there's a lot of wide variety of issues surrounding it, and I don't claim to ever know how much people have going on in their lives. So I don't. If I ever do tell you to eat and you know it's rude, tell me off for it. Tend to snack all day. I've got a stack of oranges in my room and I eat carrot sticks and granola bars. That sounds very healthy. I'll have a traditional meal at supper time. Really? Oh wow. No, I like to have. I call it breakfast, but by the time I wake up, it's definitely not breakfast, but I still call it breakfast. I have some sort of food when I wake up, if I'm hungry. I wasn't actually today, that's a good point. I had food about... Actually, I am saying, oh, I love eating. The first time I ate today was 6 o'clock. It's very stupid of me. I had a cup of tea for breakfast. It's very nice. But yeah, the first time I ate today was 6 o'clock, and then I had... 10 o'clock I had some food as well. It's a very weird eating schedule, actually, now that I think about it. Ah, well. I once went from Monday to Thursday forgetting to eat because my brain was crunching out. Oh no. Oh, Bezhath, look after yourself. That's not healthy. Ah. When I moved here, I laughed at the fruit vegetable thing. 1 portion of 5 oh yeah, 5 a day. I do not get my 5 a day. Spoilers. Right, I didn't come to any conclusion about this other than I hate the lighting. We need to change it. Oh dear, because we've put some new lighting sources in it, and they're not good enough, I'm afraid. We need better. Markarth Lighting Temple. Why have we got that one? Let's just go back to the weird misty one that I didn't like, but probably actually works best. Farm Lighting Template. Was that it? Yeah, that'll do. Why not? Fuck it. Save. Oh. Save. There we go. Right. Did we come to any justifiable conclusion? No, but I've decided I liked that idea, but not enough. So we're going to shove that there. That's going to exist over there. Book Nook will be awesome. That might not be the Book Nook. We might have... Oh, do you know what? I wish we had an upstairs bit. I wish we had a door upstairs, so outside we could have a balcony. That would be cute. Maybe we can have a balcony outside that just has a door. We don't have to go through an upstairs door to get to it. Maybe we can just have a nice little bit outside. A porch, you know, something cute. We don't have to have a balcony. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Yeah. Yeah, balcony is a wonderful idea, but let's just do a porch instead because that's probably a bit easier and less stressful trying to find a new farm piece that has a door in the right place but not an actual door, just a gap for a door so we can use it. Yeah, I'm not going to mess around with that right now. It's funny because my brain is like, nah, this thing, low priority. And come Thursday, I'm like, oh yeah, food. Yeah, food is kind of important. If I eat 5 cans of Heinz beans, that is 5 portions out of 5. Isn't it technically supposed to be different fruits and vegetables? But I agree, beans are delicious. Love it. I had some beans for my... Do you want to know what I had for dinner at 6 o'clock? This is what I had today. I had fish fingers, I had potato smiley faces, and I had beans and peas and coleslaw. I felt like a 4-year-old, and I couldn't have been happier. It was such a good meal. Honestly, it was delicious. I was like, I just want something to eat, but something snacky. Like, I don't want something too much. And I was like, I could have fish fingers. Fish fingers are kind of, you know, if you just had some fish fingers, it'd be snacky. And then I was like, oh, but we do have smiley faces. I could have some potato smiley faces. And then I had some peas, and it accidentally turned into a meal, is what I'm saying. But it was very good. It was so delicious. I had pizza today. Nice. What kind of pizza? Tell me your toppings of choice. Let's shove that out of the way now, so we can actually walk up the table. Up the table? Up the stairs. Here's a thing. What do we do with this edge? What's this got to be? We could have it be the alchemy or something. Alchemy feels wrong. Just feels a bit weird to have that as the alchemy. I want that to be in its own little... Maybe the alchemy does go downstairs. Oh, but we're having storage downstairs. We can have both. Both can exist at the same time. I do, however, think alchemy and enchanting should go in the same place. Ooh, enchanting could be the Book Nook. Interesting. Food for thought. Good to think about. The Book Nook. I can't wait to build the Book Nook. That's going to be great. Where's the Book Nook going to be, though? Could have the Book Nook over here. Yes, could be Book Nooky. What do we got bookshelf-wise? What bookshelves exist? Well, not that. That's not an actual thing we can place. Where's this it? Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Default bookshelf. Oh, dear. Interactive bookshelf. Oh. Right. Oh, is that just a shelf? Just one shelf? Okay. Right. Okay, I don't know how bookshelves work in this game. I'm coming to realise this now. I don't know how they work, but... Well, no, I don't know how they work. That's all that needs to be said about that. What if we just go back to Noble? And for now, we shove down something that we're going to call a bookshelf. What have we got? There was shelf 1. That's in the space. We don't want it in space. Shelf 2. Yeah, there we go. That's bookshelfy enough. I don't know. We might have to put down some weird things to make it an actual functioning bookshelf, because there are functioning bookshelves that you can put down. But for now, that'll do. As a base, is that the right shelf we want? There are many types of shelves. We can have slightly wider ones, slightly thicker ones. Thick with a double C. Dinner at 6. You mean tea? What sort of northern are you? Here's the thing, right? That was a big sigh. A lot of people seem to have a lot of opinions, fairly strong opinions, about what foods should be called at certain times. Here's the thing. I literally could not give a fuck. My level of care is infinitely low when it comes to that. I get up and I have breakfast. I call it breakfast because it's like the food I'm eating first thing in the morning, right? Or first thing when I wake up. Sure, it's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Technically, it's not breakfast. I don't care. I'm eating food. Fuck off. Sorry. For some reason, this is something I feel unreasonably passionate about. I don't quite understand why. I love you all very much. I'm not actually angry. Oh dear. I don't like I get up and go, good morning, and like, it's actually afternoon. I'm like, I actually don't care. I was just being nice and greeting you. Fuck. Sorry. I really, it's not actually a big thing in my life. People get so like, it's actually afternoon. I'm like, fuck you. You know what I mean? Oh dear. Sjoll. I'm sorry. I do love people. It fucks me off, you know? It's the smallest thing in the world. It's a non-issue, you know? It's just... Oh, dear. Breakfast eaten in the morning, usually when you wake up. Lunch, meal eaten in the middle of the day. Supper, meal eaten in the evening. Cool. Dinner can mean either lunch or supper, depending on context. Yeah, I would call breakfast, you know, in the morning or whenever you wake up or whatever. If you really had to assign a meaning to it. Like, supper, I guess. Look, I don't know, I eat food whenever I eat food. Supper, lunch and dinner, they can all be the same thing for me. Breakfast is the only one that's like really set in stone. Otherwise, you can eat whatever you want whenever you want in it. But even then, like, if I wake up at 4 o'clock in the afternoon and have some food, I'll call it breakfast, you know? It's the first thing I'm eating in the day. It's not assigned to a specific time. Don't be silly. I think we're building a bookshelf, but this is going to be a bookshelf filled with rage at this point if I'm not careful. Shelf 1, what do you look like? Horrendous, we're not using you. Shelf 2, you're the tall one, aren't you? Yeah, are you shelf 2 as well? You are shelf 2, and you're shelf 4. Shelf 3 is the see-through one? No, shelf 3 is the middly one. Oh, look at this, we've got a family of shelves. One's tall, one's a little bit less tall, one's small. It's a staircase, really. And it leads up to a secret... Well, no, that's how you escape in case of a fire. You run up the bookcases and jump through the tiny, tiny windows. There we go. And shelf 4 is that one. Shelf 5 is the see-through one. Yeah, it's the one with no back, so it's double-sided, technically. It's cute, I like that. Do we want a library here? Don't know. I can't make my mind up about this library situation. We could have a like that. See, we want somewhere to sit. We want a chair. Give me a chair. Chair will help us sort things out. Chair 1. Bingo bongo. Yeah, one with the arms. That's nice. That's a nice chair. That's a good looking chair. Ooh, I would sit on that chair so hard. What? So sorry. That's me. That's why I don't say morning anymore. Same. Big same. I think morning is such a nice, it's one of the, like you just, you know, oh, morning, like we walk downstairs and you go, good morning. It just feels like such a nice, warm greeting, and then they just return with, it's fucking afternoon. I'm like, I don't actually care, I promise. I've usually used as supper in, it's usually used as supper in Canada, but I've heard it used as both lunch and supper, so I take it both in context. Yeah, it's all context-based, really. When we meet up, I'll take you for dinner, and then breakfast in the evening. Fuck yeah, I can't wait. We're going to go for food, and we're going to call it whatever we want. Now, what is tea other than drinking tea? Because it's not just drinking tea. Tea is, yeah, it's the same thing as, like, it's like supper, lunch, tea. You know, tea. It's come on kids, come in for your tea. Tea's ready. You know, it's supper, it's lunch, it's dinner, it's food. There's probably a technical meaning that's like, oh, it's between the hours of 6:45 and 7:45 in the evening during summertime, and then winter. You know, it's very stupid and daft, and probably has an actual meaning, but I don't care. I just couldn't care less, really. Oh dear me. I've heard these hard Yorkshirean notions here that they call it breakfast, dinner, tea, and there is supper if you eat late evenings. I literally don't. I just... it's tea for me, but I say dinner because of a lot of international friends who don't understand tea or even raise an eyebrow at tea. So I just say dinner and they understand it's just been easy. Yeah, fair enough. But what is tea? Tea is, it's like supper. It's an evening meal sort of thing. Does it happen before or after supper? What purpose does it serve? For me, I use it as it's just another word that means the same thing as lunch or supper. I would eat something at like 12 in the afternoon, or like midday, and I would call it tea. I think tea is typically like late afternoon. It's like evening meal. It's like afternoon, evening meal, you know, it's that time. It's just the same size as any, it's just another word for it. It's not like smaller or bigger or whatever, from my understanding, but honestly, it's a word, and it means whatever it wants to. Whenever Sjoll's Stronger Yorkshire accent comes out, I thrive. I can't actually do it on purpose, because if I try and do it on purpose, it doesn't sound like anything, but yeah. I did actually grow up here, sadly. So I suppose technically there is a bit of an accent. It doesn't exist. You're all saying tea is dinner and supper, and and those for me mean 3 different things. Good for you. There's probably an alignment chart we could make of like the different words for evening. You're saying an apple, orange, and banana are the same fruit to me? Absolutely. Absolutely. There's an alignment chart probably that we could make that's like, you know, lawful, neutral, and chaotic. I don't know where I'm going with this, but basically what I'm trying to say is when it comes to like giving labels to meals that you eat at specific times, I'm full chaotic. I'm full not caring. Like, anything goes for anything. If you want to eat food at 6 o'clock in the afternoon and call it breakfast, I will applaud you for doing so. You know, it's anything can be anything. I couldn't care less. There's probably specific meanings, but fuck those. They sound silly. They sound... What are we doing with a book nook, huh? What's this gonna be all about? We could angle this a bit. That's funky, isn't it? Funky little angle. Angle schmangle. Angle bangle. Angle bangle. Angle pangle. That feels weird. I don't like the shape of that at all. Silly, silly, silly. So we need to have a chair. Chairs need to be existing. We need to sit somewhere in the book nook. We could sit like here. It's a cute little sitting place. Yeah, that's a good book nook. Here's a good book nook. Here's a good book nook. I think I'm calling it a book nook like a dog. Let's set them to gridded so it's at least flat to start off with. There we go. There's probably hotkeys to turn on the snapping to grids, but I don't know them. Okay, so we can have the short one there. Oh, do we want the shorter one there? Yeah, maybe that will do that. And then a longish, tallish one in the corner, being all longish and tallish, as they do. Yeah, it's cute. And then we're going to have the chair maybe a bit over. And then we want a table of sorts here, just a little one. Like a one of you. Gimme. That's a light bulb. I've cloned a light bulb. Didn't mean to clone a light bulb, but we cloned a light bulb. End table? End table, yeah, like an end table too. Over here, and then we can have like a lantern here. Because we love a good lantern in the Nookbook. And then we can, you know, okay, send it plummeting through the earth. Not what I intended. We can put like, you know, a book there, laid casually to one side. Maybe an apple for those who are feeling a bit peckish mid-read. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Don't know if I love this area or I hate it, but we'll get there eventually, I'm sure. That's not the worst thing I've ever built. I've definitely built better, but not the worst. We could put double dividers up, then it feels like an entirely separate area. No, I don't like that. Do not like that at all. That's an ew kill it with fire situation. Ah, dear me. It's like me when the raw Scottish energy comes out and everyone knows it's over for them. Absolutely. Raw Scottish energy sounds amazing. And isn't there an energy company called Scottish Energy? I may have made that sound a bit weirder than it needed to. Here, dinner replaces the word lunch, and tea took up dinner's place. Fair enough. I'm full chaotic. Well, I just had breakfast at 1 AM, so fight me. I am proud of you. I hope you enjoyed it. Did anyone else, like, sometimes have cereal as supper, as evening meal, you know? Like, as a kid, we used to have that every now and then, like, cereal for breakfast. And, do you know, here's the thing. We used to, when I grew up, on the farmhouse I grew up in, it was very... It wasn't strict, but it was very set in stone what we ate and when we ate it, sort of. Like, not set in stone, but like there was a very typical structure. It was like, for breakfast, would be whenever Dad got in from milking the cows, which would be like, well, if we weren't at school, it would be then. It would be like, you know, 10ish or something, but if we were at school, obviously a bit before then. But it would be a bowl of cereal, and it would be a slice or two of toast. We would have to have both of those things. And then whenever we got home from school, we always have to have a sandwich when we got home from school. Don't know why. I think it was more of a, you know, dad's out on the farm. We have to make sure that you eat something before we have supper, evening meal, later on when he's actually finished and, you know, can come in from work. So it was sort of a have some food before you have to wait a while for the next meal. You know, we always had a sandwich. It was always a sandwich though. Sandwiches are very versatile, I suppose. But yeah, it was always a very weird, similar structure. But yeah, did you ever have that thing where like sometimes you would have cereal as your evening meal and it was like the coolest thing ever? You're like, oh, I'm eating breakfast at supper time. Look at me. No, just me? Okay, cool. Oh dear. Tea is an evening meal that can be the main meal of the evening, yes. Or is it a light meal? Main meal. It's the main meal of the evening from what it can be used as that. I think, I don't know what the technical meaning is, but yes, it's definitely used as that word, yeah. It's just it's a replacement word for supper. It means the same sort of thing. Or dinner, whatever the fuck dinner is. Yeah. Personally, I just go to IHOP and eat pancakes all day. IHOP equals International House of Pancakes. It's a restaurant. I had heard of that, yeah. Never been to one. The same argument as the bap roll bun tea cake thing. There's a fucking graph. There's so many graphs and charts and infographics about bread and the various name for breads in various parts of this cursed country. Why? There's so much variation and it's like literally 10 miles apart and everyone calls bread a different thing. I love it. I kind of love it. It's a very stupid British thing. I do kind of love that. That's one thing I don't mind about this country. The weird pickiness that everyone is about, you know, words to describe bread. Ah, dear. All right, book nook. We need something on this side. Maybe just a flat bookshelf. Just a good old, less chaotic bookshelf. Just like a boom. There we go. And then we've got this weird gap in the middle that I hate with a burning passion. Tea cake. Yay, tea cakes. I like tea cakes. Tea cakes are wonderful. I had that. Oh, wonderful. I'm glad it's not just me. Cereal for supper. It's the coolest thing ever. Well, you just had it now. Oh, gosh, pardon me. Oh, you didn't need to hear that. I'm sorry. I hope the microphone didn't pick that up. My stomach did a gurgle. Ah, wonderful. See, North American school is scheduled mid-morning to mid-afternoon. Breakfast is eaten before you leave. Cereal, toast, fruit, etc. You have that around 7 a.m. 7 to 8 a.m. School starts around 8, 9. Yep, sounds similar to me. You have break at school day around noon 1 p.m. Sit down and eat lunch at school. Yeah, no, absolutely agree. This is fitting this schedule. Buy lunch or bring your lunch. Yep. The day ends around 3, 4 p.m. and you go home. Most kids will have a snack when they get home. Then you'll file a meal at the end of the day. Yeah, that sounds very, very similar to what I had. Yeah, absolutely. The biggest heartbreak though was primary school finished at 3:15 in the afternoon, and then we went to secondary school and it finished at 3:30. A whole 15 minutes of extra school. Ugh, the worst. Oh, good. Family little days in around 6 to 7 p.m. Kids do homework, then go to bed. That sounds very, very typical. Oh dear. Well, yeah, with secondary school we had more. Well, we had 15 minutes more at school, which was awful, and also they actually gave us homework, which was also awful. I hate homework with a passion, and I will continue to do so for probably the rest of my life. I have seen your TARDIS. Nilos, what do you mean by this? What do you mean I've seen your... That's a very... I like that. I mean, that's a fun way of, like... you know, can I see your... That feels almost seductive. I don't know what you're on about. Please explain. Oh, dear me. I have a fond memory of back when Dad was alive. I got sick and my siblings went on a trip with my grandparents and Dad stayed back to take care of me. Aww. Oh, that's so cute. We ate cereal for every meal. He would literally slump horizontally entirely through the body except for his head, which just shot up to vertical, mimicking my 7-year-old sick butt who was skulking. Aww, bless. I was in my pajamas, he wore his, and we watched cartoons all day. Bezhath, that sounds magical. Oh, Bezhath, that sounds wonderful. Oh, gosh bless. That's so cute and so warm and fuzzy. Gosh, I love that. I really do. Bookshelf is questionable. I don't... This is a weird book nook. I don't think I like the book nook at the moment. We're going to leave it for now because at least it's something, but I'm very up for rearranging and or moving that entirely somewhere else. As it stands, bedroom area is not looking bad. Could be worse anyhow. It could look worse. What are we doing on the floor? What's this all about? We've got 2 open fires and for some reason a stool. We didn't mean to put that there. It exists. Canadian schools run 90 for primary schools, kids up until high school. My high school, your college? Yes. Yes. Ran 8:50 until 3:10. Oh, really? But I talked to my American friends or relatives, and their school started at 7 or 8 for little kids. Oh, that sounds awful. Yeah, no, 9 o'clock was always the start for us, really. Yeah, 9 o'clock was always school starting, actually, now that I think about it. God, that's awful, that is. 6-year-olds getting up at 5 a.m. so they can catch a bus. That is awful. Ugh. Start earlier and don't end early. Yeah. I am fully of the belief that school does not need to last for as long as it does, like time-wise in a day. It does not to be as often and as long as it is, and it needs heavy reforms. Obviously, the education system needs heavy reforms, but, you know, it's a bit awful the way that it is. I don't like it. Speaking for this country, of course. Cooking. What have we got under cooking? Cooking spit farmhouse. That's what I want. I want a cooking spit farmhouse. Pretty, please. What are the other cooking situations we've got? Actually, we want something we can actually cook on. Crafting cooking pot. There we go. Okay, let's turn on that wonderful thing that has a name. Snapping to grid? Aligning to grid? Doing a thing with a grid? Snap to grid. Oh, Q and control Q. Thank you very much. Thing for telling me that. Good to know. Oh, learning a thing. Look at me go. So we could have that as a... Is that floating? That's definitely floating. We could have that as a situation there. You craft at the cooking pit. You don't actually sit down. It's another one of those. It looks like it's sitting down, but you do this cute little bend over the cooking pot animation. We could have one of those as a cooking situation. We could have an invisible one. Interesting. Cooking pot large, where it's just a pot. That's kind of cute. Cooking pot small, again. Cooking pot no handle. Help cooking pots, don't know what that means. Small cooking pot, something. Poison. Wait, what? Poison? I'm not going to question what that is. I like this one. It's big. It takes up more space, and that's what we want right now. It really is. Do we want 2 of them or just the one? I think just the one. The other fire could be... Maybe. We just, like... Ooh, I've just had a thought. Fuck, that was not the thought. The thought was not remove the entire house. Goodness gracious me. What if we did this? This. Maybe the book nook is under the stairs. Maybe the book nook is in the corner under the stairs. It's in this little cobbly-obbly bit. It's all like tucked away under here. And then you've got the fire kind of nearby, so it's kind of warm and cozy, and you just tucked away under the stairs. I like that so much more than whatever the fuck is going on up here. I think this is awful, satanic, tragic, horrendous. I love the under the stairs book nook. I think that's the best thing I've ever built. Not as it currently stands, but I want that there. I want that there so much. Ah, dear me. Cooking roast bit. Yeah, it does look good, doesn't it? I mean, it's literally just some raw meat on a stick, but it gives it a warm vibe. It's a nice, you know, it's good energy. 9th star here too, but we'd have to get up at 7 to get the bus train at 8. Yeah. Would run to 4 p.m. in high school. Goodness me. 5 p.m. at college. My tutor didn't have time for that. Let me go home on lunch if I wanted. Okay, fair enough. Then in uni, not a clue. Yeah, uni's all over the place. It's very situational and independent. It changes on a person-to-person and cost-to-cost basis, from what I understand. Sometimes that's at 2 in the morning until 7. Sometimes, oh god. Schedule for classes is, 2 in the afternoon. Yeah. Not 2 in the morning. That would be grim. Uni classes could start as early as 8 and run as late as 10, but there'd be slots 2 hours at a time. So I might have a class at 10, next class at 4. Yeah. Sounds about right. Also, less uni classes. Yes, absolutely. Book nook under the stairs. Yes, that's so cozy, isn't it just? And, sorry, pardon me. And it gives the second fire a purpose. Because it's cute that we have 2 fires, but I like the idea of one of them being a kitchen fire and one of them being just a, you know, cozy corner fire. I like that a lot. I think that's wonderful. Ah, dear. Sorry, I'm trying to read which messages I've actually read. Dear me, getting confused. Looks like, like you'll have longer sessions with big breaks between. Yeah, but they're only 2 to 3 days rather than 5 days a week. Absolutely. Oh gosh, the stream is almost 3 hours so far. Oh gosh, it is. We are at, if we do a little bit of a bingo bongo. We're currently at 2 hours and 51 minutes. Oh, 52 now. Perfect timing there. Kitchen cooking fire versus living room fire. Yeah, absolutely. That's the vibe we're going for. Alright, we will end the stream at 3 hours. I didn't realise I'd gone that much over. I mean, this is very much a one-off unscheduled stream. It didn't technically have the 2 hour scheduled time, but yeah. I need to go to bed soon, probably. I haven't actually got any plans for tomorrow other than stream, so technically I could stay up, but I think my boyfriend probably wants to sleep too, and if I'm talking on stream, it's probably not the most helpful for that. Utility fire versus pleasure fire. That's an interesting way to word that, but okay. Not pleasure fire. No, it's okay, I understood what you mean. Not like a pleasure fire, just like a leisure fire. We could say leisure fire instead of pleasure fire. The fuck fire. Bear's heart, it is not the fuck fire. Dear me. Oh goodness. Your wooden plank tied. Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, sorry. I've remembered now. Sorry. Yes, I know what you mean. The wooden plank, like hell box that I've cased myself in Minecraft. Yeah, that one. I know what you mean. Oh dear me. Yeah, that is kind of awful, isn't it? I love it. A nice one fire rather than something you've got going cook on. I'll just see myself out. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Oh dear me. Oh, it's okay. The fuck fire. Yeah, it's the fuck fire. It can be the fuck fire. We could lay a rug down in front of the fire and just, you know, maybe put a... What we could do... This is a thing. If you've been watching any of Wild streams, I know they're not here today, but Wild, they are in here sometimes. They love to point this out, and I think it's wonderful too. Let's see what I can find. What are they called? What are they under? Nope. Damage stamina, that's not right. A lot of enchanted things there. Data weapon, no. Oh god, what am I doing now? Oh no, oh god, I haven't done too much. Fuck, where are they? What are they called? What do they exist as in this game? In this menu. What I'm saying is stamina potions. Sometimes you come across a bedroom in this game and there's a stamina potion by the bed, and that's kind of peak humor. I love that. Oh dear. You have to make the fucking hole. Every house needs a fucking hole. Every house? Really, brain? Every house needs a fucking hole. What hole are we talking here? Ask Sjoll. Sjoll knows. Because in relation to a fuck fire, there's a lot of options for a horse. There really is. No, do you know what? This can be the fuck fire. I'm going to put a stamina potion near it at some point. Remind me to do that. If anyone's here when I do that. Now, Drowsy Fantasy. I am not trying to prove you wrong here. I just have the memory of a sieve. Remind me what the fucking hole was about. Remind me when I remember we probably talked about that at some point. I would definitely agree. Which situation was it we were talking about that in? Just remind me, please. I believe you. I'm trying to recall. And a fur rug, a white fur rug, yeah, to hide the stains. When you say the fucking hole and you say that I know about the fucking hole, what specific situation is the fucking hole from? ESO, was it from ESO? In the thing. Yeah, the Yes, you took me on tours of ESO houses and you said that's the fucking hole in the country. Yeah, oh, thank you. I remembered just as you were saying it. Thank you very much. Sorry, yes. We went on house tours in ESO, yeah. The audacity, kinky, yeah. Yes, to hide the Look, you were all thinking it, and if you weren't, well, now you are. A white fur rug to hide the stains. good. Although in that case, it maybe should be like a little bit off-white, like a I'm not going to go into detail about the colour of a rug. Let's not do that right now. Let's not do that right now. Let's put a stamina potion down. Have we got any good There we go. Restore stamina. That's what we want. The strongest one we have, actually. I love my streams. I think they're so much fun. I really do enjoy doing them. I'm glad that they all take this very specific turn every now and then. Where people could leave, sneak away from the party and have a quickie. Yes, no, I do know what you're on about now. Sorry, I completely blanked there. Yes, fucking hole. Or, if you wish to say, the fuck nook. You know, we got the book nook, we can have the fuck nook. Although, if we're gonna be honest, if you look at this house plan, it's very clear where the fuck nook should be. All I'm saying is it does have built-in drainage. Anyhow, let's go. So sorry, Let's find a rug, a polite little rug, and put it down, and it will look wonderful and pretty and very smart and comfy. And rug. Give me a rug. God, there's a lot of rugs. Alright, which rug looks most like a fucking rug? Oh, dear me. I'm so sorry. You have to put a white fur rug in the Randuin bedroom in the castle now. Oh, I will do, won't I? Yes. Can you put a Dragon BF in there? In the castle, in Planet Coaster, or in here? Because we would struggle to put a dragon in this house. You've seen the dragons in this game. They're a bit bigger than the house. Slides and super late again. Yeehaw. Hello, everyone. Hello, Faye Wild. We were just talking about you. I'm sorry. We were mentioning Faye Wild. You'll be very pleased to know we've decided that we have 2 fires in the bottom of this house. This is the kitchen fire for stuff, and this is the pleasure fire as described by Drowsy Fantasy. We're going to put a nice rug down. There's little books and stuff over here. Basically, people are going to fuck here. We put a stamina potion next to it. We put a stamina potion next to the fuck fire in honor of you. I hope you're proud. Oh, dear me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that this is your legacy right now. I apologize. That feels rude. Oh, dear me. Right. Oh, my goodness me. One day I'll learn how to use this program. Today, not that day. All right. Let's lay out our rug options. Rugs for the fucking fire. This one. This one. That's horrendous looking. Just assume that they're all roughly the same size because they are supposed to be. I'm just probably getting them all completely, you know, misaligned and out of proportion with each other. A lot of options here, bloody hell. More rugs than I realised. How many rugs does one game need? Also very sad you missed the horrific instant that ended my Skyrim stream last night. Feywild, what happened? Feywild, is everything okay? When you say horrific incident, is it like horrific incident, or is it like haha horrific incident? Like, are we okay? Is everything okay? I ran into an obstacle, I clipped it. Feywild? I have a question for you. Are we allowed to view this clip on stream? On this stream here? If you were to potentially send a link to it, would I be able to put it up on stream and could we all watch it? Is that allowed? Yes, absolutely. If you have access to, please post a link in chat. Well, I'm going to lay out some rugs. We're going to decide what rugs. And then we will look at that. That sounds... Oh, dear. Oh, Feywild. Oh, dear, dear me. Alright. God, there's a lot of rugs in this game. Oh, thank you very much. Right, hang on. We're going to look at this quickly. Bad parenting? I don't even... Oh, my goodness gracious me. I'm going to full screen it. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to... bloop, 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 bloop. That's temporary. There we go. I've got a followed by... Oh, there's 2 clips. Wonderful. Oh, good, 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 good. There we go. Ooh, there we go. I'm going to turn off that. This is a very... Oh, gosh, look at me trying to watch something and stream at the same time. Okay, here's the deal. I'm going to turn the volume up so you can all actually hear this. I hope it'll be okay volume-wise.
And I don't have a horse yet, so I haven't been able to afford it.
Oh gosh, that might be quite quiet. Let me see. Hang on, hang on, hang on. This is very, very on the fly. Are you the right volume as that? Yeah, you are, technically.
I did have a house.
Can you all hear that okay?
But that currently has my newly adopted child in it, and a lot of cabbages. So I hope she's vegetarian. Cause... or at least really just likes cabbage. That's all we got. I also give her a honey nut candy and an apple, so if she rations it wisely, she should be fine for 2 to 4 business days. She'll be fine. I'm sure she'll be fine. There's also a bunch of gemstones in the house. You probably just
let me know if you can hear this okay.
And sell it for food, and I wouldn't notice. So, yo.
Feywild! Feywild!
For food, and I wouldn't notice. So, yo.
How did you end up on the floor? Feywild, how did you end up on the floor? Feywild?
She'll be fine. I'm sure she'll be fine.
What the fuck?
There's also a bunch of gemstones in the house. You could probably just steal one and sell it for food, and I wouldn't notice. So, yo.
Did it yeet you up into the air? It just appeared out of nowhere, smacked you with fire. Did it yeet you up into the air and then drop you? Or did it, like, knock you off a cliff that I'm not seeing? What? Oh my gosh. Suddenly dragon, yeah? It didn't warn me. It gave me a shot. Oh my, it lifted me up with its head.
One and sell it for food,
Small bar time.
and I wouldn't notice. So, yo.
What? Oh my gosh. Alright, 2 seconds.
Yo.
Yep, we go. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no.
We have, we've hit an obstacle. Yo.
Oh my gosh. Very wild. That's the best thing I've ever seen happen in this game. Oh my. You can see it land in the corner. just plonks down. Very wild. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh god. I hope that's come back at the right volume. Well. Oh my word. What just... Wow. I've never seen so much chaos in one moment. That was beautiful. It, like, appeared out of nowhere, yeeted you with fire, smacked you up into the air, and then you died. Oh, wow. Oh my goodness gracious me. I'm sad that I missed that. That was over by the Elder Gleam Sanctuary near Riften. I walked all the way from Whiterun and revived by Whiterun. Oh no. I was personally attacked by a dragon. That dragon came out of nowhere. Oh my gosh. Feywild, thank you for sharing that delightful, delightful incident. Goodness gracious me. What was that? Oh, dear me. Wow. Thank you for sharing. That's quite something. I love this game. Have I ever mentioned that? I love Skyrim. I think... Oh my god, there's so many rugs in this game. Oh, dear me. I do love this game. Things like that happen more than they should, realistically. Alright, I think we're just onto the giant rugs now. That's okay. Yeah. Alright. Rugs. Anyone got any rug suggestions for the fuckhole? Any of these rugs specifically look kind of fucky to you? Which one of these rugs do you look at and go, ah yes, fuck rug? Oh my goodness. Only indicator was the sudden music change. I barely could even hear the sudden music change. That's so wonderful. Oh dear, you can all delight in my misfortune. I'm sorry that happened to you, Feywild, but that is maybe the best thing I've ever seen happen in Skyrim. That's kind of amazing. Oh dear me. The nasty one, the stinky one, it's been roughly used, thoroughly and roughly. Bear's hearth. Bear's hearth. No, I bonk you. Oh, it's got a cooldown. Oh. Oh. Commence the bonk wars. Oh, dear me. Do you mean this one? Do you mean this awful looking raggedy one? Yeah, maybe not. Upper right side, just to the left of the red one with the big... This one. Are you all... This one, do you mean, Drowsy? Upper right side, to the left of the red one with the big body. This one. Really? Are we all thinking that's the fuck rug? It kind of looks like... I mean, that's not... Yeah, no, that could be a fuck rug. I'm not against that as a fuck rug. Oh, dear me. Wow. I don't think I've quite recovered from that. That's honestly... That awful looking raggedy one. You're not wrong. To be honest, that's quite the fuck rug. Oh, dear me, Feywild. That's the fuck rug, thoroughly used. It bloody well is. I don't think I've said the word fuck rug so many times in my life as this stream. Oh, it looks like it's been covered in many questionable stains. Been stained many times. Oh, good. I'm glad we all agree. Oh, dear me. Now, fuck rug? Yeah, fuck rug could go there. With a stamina potion or 5 next to it. Maybe not 5. 5's a bit excessive, but they are going to be the strongest ones we possibly have. I've just found out something you can do in this. You can scale things. Why did I not know that you could do that? Of course you can. Oh my gosh. Well, that's a life changer. Bear's Hearth, I'm glad we thought of the same thing. Just can't get the stains out from all the Zerganians. I mean, what? Argonians? Who said Argonians? I said Argonians. Hello? Giant cheese wheel. Yeah. Soft gasp. What? But my first thought was scale up the fires because I didn't like how small they were, and now they can be not small, which is great. Although maybe, hang on. Oh gosh. We really should have built this from the ground up because trying to work on this bottom floor with all this above you is a bit of a mess, but it's fine. Yeah, it's great. You can scale up the fire in the pit. Yeah, that's honestly the first thing I thought. Second thought was definitely cheese wheel. Second thought was giant cheese wheel. That's wonderful. I don't know how I didn't realize that was a thing you could do before. Yeah, that feels a lot nicer. We'll evaluate it in game and see what it looks like there, but I think for now that's definitely a lot nicer. Just slide this one along till it fits into place. Here we go. Oh gosh. Beautiful. Well then. Next stop. Cheese wheel. Now hang on a second. If we're gonna do this with... That's a wedge. We don't have wedges. Wedges are silly and boring. If we're gonna do the same with rugs, we obviously need to do the same with cheeses. Which cheese wheel? I know the answer already. You all know the answer already. But if we're gonna vote cheese wheels, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is the best cheese wheel? We all know the answer already. I don't need to be doing this, but I want to just to make sure you're all on the same wavelength as me when it comes to the cheese wheels. We clearly know which one of these is the best cheese wheel, right? Mammoth cheese, but ew, mammoth cheese. That sounds awful. Maybe now you can resize the Dragon BF into the drain room. I had to censor myself. We could actually, couldn't we? Full circle. How can you... Yeah, first of all, how can you pick only one? Very true. But if we had to pick one, it's obviously the full circle. Thank you all. Look, if I'm being honest, that was an initiation test to make sure we were all on the same cheese-based wavelength, you know? What's that one called? 1B? Yeah, 1A. There we go. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. Hang on. Wonderful. Ah, dear me. Bless me. Bless me, God of cheeses. If you want the uncensored version of that sentence, check your DMs on Discord. I would do, but opening Discord would mean it would open on this screen and then everyone would see it, and oh dear. Alright, so... Sorry, that was my upscaling cheese noise. Is that as big as it goes? Do you know what? That's the perfect size. This pit in the ground was meant to house cheese. That, literally, it can't scale up any bigger. That is perfect. Oh dear, it looks most satisfying. Absolutely. I ran into a cheese wheel missing the wedge once, and a berry or something had fallen on top of it, and it looked like Pac-Man. That's beautiful. Please go in the game. Absolutely. I will definitely be doing that. We want to see giant cheese wheel. Just quickly though, because you brought it up, I'm gonna see if there's a dragon we can plonk down that wouldn't kill us, but I don't know that it will be. But I want to find out. You know. Dragon priest stuff. Don't care about that. Dragon plate armor. Yeah, no. Bleak Falls dragon. Oh, hello. What did I tell you? It's the most satisfying. It is. It fits perfectly. Tiny dragon. I don't know if these dragons will despawn when they appear, or whether they'll like what they'll do. Similar to the mannequins, I don't know if they'll actually exist in the game, or if they'll be an enemy, or like bless you. What they'll actually bless you. What they'll actually exist as. Crit dragonfly. Ah, crit dragonflies down. Dragon priest name. Dragon green bloodhead. What on earth are all of these? Dragon boss? Gosh, no. Dragon AA, Dragon Alduin AA, Dragon. Surprisingly, in a game about dragons, there's a lot of things called dragon. Who knew? Who would have known? Dragon forest. Oh gosh, it's because I've got a mod that has loads of different dragons, isn't it? Oh, are you okay, dear? I won't be long. I'm going to look at the giant cheese wheel and then I'll be done. Sorry. Dragon Odoving? Hello. Oh, we can't plonk down Odoving. Odoving's our dragon boyfriend, if anyone forgot. Dragon priest mask. Dragon. I've said the word dragon a lot of times. I know there's a way to set NPCs to not be hostile. I don't know if it would work on dragon. Ah, very good point. I want to have a pet dragon. That would be cute. Don't know how we get it to work. I want a pet dragon. Naked dragon? Excuse me. Why is there a file called Naked Dragon? Hello, I'm a dragon. You are actually a dragon. Yes, very true. Dragon statue. Hello, that's a bit big. Oh, that's quite big. And less of a dragon than I want it to be. Mural. Oh, we could have some dragon-based murals. Oh, what the fuck is that? That's weird. Don't like that. Give me dragon. Dragon. Skin dragon. Oh, no. Not marked as that. Okay. Dragon bones. Oh, no. We're not having a pile of dragon bones. That would be a bit rude. Dragon trap. Oh, the dragon trap. Dragon skull. Again, awful. No, thank you. Dragon ribs. What the fuck? Right, that'll do. That'll do. We cannot find anything other than that. It might not work. It'll probably be like mannequins. We'll get in there and it won't exist. Right. This is, I do believe, the final movement for last pile of rugs. Ah, we deleted the pile of cheese. Shame. Right. We're going to pop into the game, see what this looks like. It's very, very, very incomplete. I didn't expect to complete it at all today, so that is completely fine. To be honest, we've made more progress than I imagined, although we did spend half of the stream talking about Doctor Who. Not a bad time. Just not a planned time. Right, let's pop in. And then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be finished. We've been live for 3 hours and 16 minutes. That's a heckin' lot of minutes. Set relationship rank target, with the number being on a scale from 1 to... from -4, kill on sight, to 4, fuck on sight. Can I set a dragon to 4? Is this something you're telling me? A test house. There we go. Alright. Any sight of a dragon trying to kill us? Nope, but we are in... Can you all hear breathing? Oh! Hello? Hello, tiny baby dragon. Hang on, let's try this. Set relationship. Right, he probably won't be able to land in here. That's amazing. Target. Number, so 4. Oh, maybe it doesn't work with this with the dragon. Okay. What about 3? No. Okay. Well, because it's so tiny, it's moving very slowly.
Speak if you have aught to say worth the listening.
Well, fuck you too. Got out of the target and which is... Oh, God. I thought that it... Yeah, I'm so stupid. Thank you. 3, 4, 0, 0, 1, A, 1, 6, 4. Nope. Well, bums. Oh well. Now it's done. I don't know. Hello. Do you want to fuck me? No. I mean, not...
Speak if you have aught to say worth the listening.
Okay, so we have a cute tiny baby dragon that floats around the outside of our house in the eternal abyss and just screams through our walls about speak if we have aught worth listening to. Well, the lighting isn't... Oh no. Oh no, what have I broken? Toggle collision. That's how it works, isn't it? Yeah, TCL. Oh no. Oh, no. What have I done? What have I broken? Quick, load the old one. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Let's not break the game at the very end. Pretty please. Quit and restart. Pray that we've not killed everything. Oh, good. Oh, heck. What did the logo do then? Continue. Numing slowly through the void. Absolutely, it's just